Hello and welcome to DnD Riiga session 91. We are 5 minutes and an hour, an hour and 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I just realized no one else knows when we were planning on starting. So it doesn't matter we're here now anyway. We're going to go straight into the summary, which today is by Julius. So you guys are all audible. Yul, take it away. What happened on day 3?
Why do you always rush into the summaries so much? Why do you not?
What else am I going to say?
I don't know that's for you to decide. I
don't have anything else to talk about.
I can't make you say things.
Sometimes I do try and drag it out, and I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I know what's going to happen, so I can't say what kind of session it's going to be.
Oh, you do know what's going to happen. You can force
I know
it.
what could happen.
You can make your prediction come
That's
true.
true. I could force it, but I don't want to.
All right, summary, I suppose.
Summary. Yeah, take it away.
Yeah. We are currently weathering out the Black Storm, a disastrous event that has the sky turned so dark. There is not a shred of light coming through the clouds, or whatever it is that is up in the sky, as we have not confirmed it yet fully. The only thing that lets us see what is beyond the darkness that shrouds the entire place are occasional strikes of lightning, purple lightning. And as we have our little fortified lodging in the form of a rook, recently abandoned inn, we have made it to day 4, I believe. And last session was the entirety of day 3, where we got ourselves familiar with 2 more refugees that came across our residence, running away from some Anglos. And I believe we spent most of the session disposing of them, because yes, we had a fight and there were some bodies left in the front of our building. And afterwards there was a city watch, so to speak, a makeshift city watch of people, I believe mostly volunteers, that came by to check up on us and check on other people as well. And as we were discussing our current conditions in terms of food and wood, there was a sudden gust of wind coming somewhere from south, strong enough to blow out all the lights, and I believe it sent a chilling sensation down to our bones. So naturally all of us got a bit intrigued, if not freaked out. And okay, that's a message. And with the group of volunteers of the City Watch, I don't remember the name of the person leading them. For some reason, I didn't write him down. Could you remind me, Trey?
Sorry?
Could you remind me the name of the person leading the City Watch? He was like a captain or something?
Oh, that group? Yeah, that's his name is Myanmar.
Myanmar, oh, okay.
Like that.
It's almost like that fucking country. Myanmar.
Okay.
Myanmar?
Myanmar.
Is he my long lost? Is he my long lost brother? Alma, Myanmar. Just
yeah, close enough, right? Strikes. No, okay. We went together with Myanmar's men to investigate the source of those weird explosive sounds and waves of wind. And as we went to investigate towards the Institute of Castarson, we saw at one point, due to a sudden struck of lightning that we waited for, a monstrous silhouette enveloping the entire building of Carson's Institute, which, to be fair, is pretty sizable itself. So the monster was the size of a building, pretty much, with several tentacles or like tentacle-like appendages around it and a long tail. It was hard to make out the details, I believe, because it's just a single flash that lets you see some general detail. Myanmar's men decided to instantly retreat, but our group approached a bit closer, and what we got to see is that the monster, whatever it was doing, didn't didn't seem intent on like instantly destroying the city and ravaging its surroundings. It was like just calmly embracing and like snagging to death the building of the institute itself. it was a bit unusual, but yeah, also regularly emitting really strong waves of wind that sent all the debris flying around. So yeah, we also experienced that, which was a bit unpleasant. And obviously, for obvious reasons, we did not engage with the monster in any way. As, yeah, there was no foreseeable way of fighting it, or even like, yeah. Anyway, we went back, and I believe nothing eventful happened until the night. Nothing very eventful. However, during the night, as we are currently being forcefully woken up, we have not completed our long rest, mind you, Ruha. There turns out to have been 2 intruders who not only killed 2 of our men, but also left a message. A message about a promise, remembering a promise. And even though the intruders were spotted right after they did the crime, none of us managed to catch up with them and catch any of them. So they escaped, as far as we know. So right now we're in a bit of a turmoil, trying to decide what happens next, and what do they want, who's affiliated with them, stuff like that. In the middle of the night. I think those are the 2 major events.
Cool. Does anybody want to add anything to that summary? Nope. Yep. I heard someone inhale.
It was me who inhaled.
Yeah?
Why did you inhale, Atlas?
I think it was an exhale.
Do you have a permit
No,
to inhale?
I do, yes. It's here in my pocket.
Oh, thank you.
No, but
Yep. What's up?
I believe we theorized the monster might be the
Slituga.
Slituga.
Thank you. Oh my. Yeah,
No,
that.
you didn't theorize. It was just it's a prediction or
It was a
guesstimate
prediction
that
by
Flamebearer made.
yes, the others.
Nobody
know,
was
I was
willing
just-
to engage in theory crafting what the monster might be.
If only more people in character knew about monsters.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, but whatever, that happened. That's all.
Yep. Oh, okay, cool.
That's it.
Alright. No other additions to the summary? Cool. Okay. Then, while we have Virgil, let me think about whether there's any points. Virgil, do you have any questions about what happened in that last day? Perhaps some points in time where you can retroactively act?
I would
Excuse
like to clarify who of our forces died in this interdiction by the strangers.
Bert and one of Rayna's men in this room.
The old room we used to live in.
Yes.
Bert was the guy who guarded the sewer entrance.
Yes. That is correct.
Given Bert's main job was to guard the sewer entrance, I would probably have suggested, can we secure the sewer entrance at all from this side?
Okay. That's something that we can jump straight into because I believe that conversation's still ongoing.
Alright.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other thing Almar would do is, with both of those men in there, he'd make sure that their eyes were shut. Just as a respect thing.
Sure. Yep. Easy done.
The only other clarification I have to make... Yeah, never mind. Did anything go on with Hennick in the last couple of sessions?
When everyone was gathered here to talk about the murders. Riiga went up to try and get Henrik down. It did not. It was unsuccessful. Henrik's still up in his room. As of like 10-15 minutes ago in character. I believe that's all last session.
I know I would ask the question then, is he eating? Is someone taking him food?
Yeah, he's being taken food. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Every person.
No,
is
actually,
being
that's
given food.
genius. Just don't give him food and water until he comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why didn't we think of that?
Go start eating Tillich. Okay.
I can't
all I
drink
have-
Tillich.
That's all my questions then.
Sure. All right. In that case, it is the night of the third day. It is halfway through the night. Everyone was woken up during the second of 3 slices of your long rest. So we can go back into the conversation that people were having. Keep in mind that if you stay up for longer than an hour at this point, you will be losing your long rest benefits. So you've probably got about half an hour left before everyone needs to get back to bed.
All right.
Wait, Trey.
Yes.
But 2 out of 3, right? Parts of the long rest need
Yeah.
to be completed. I mean, as in.
Yep.
Oh, so one of them is just this short. Okay, I see.
The first one,
Okay.
out of a long rest, I divided up into 3. You need to spend 2 of those asleep, 1 of those doing light activities such as being on watch. This interruption is outside of that mechanic. This is an interruption to the long
Okay.
rest, and you can have no more than an hour of interruption of non-light activity, such as
Okay, yeah, I forgot about the light activity part. Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense.
yeah, because there was a battle and there's like investigation and stuff. Yeah, this is different.
Okay, understood.
Okay,
Makes sense.
back over to you guys.
Assuming there is no lingering, ongoing conversation that we cut off.
I
At
think
the end of the last session.
Vermeer was just done kind of questioning Caleb and Satsuka a bit. I think that's the last thing that happened.
Yeah, that's also.
Then she came back to her employer's side.
her employer, like her husband. Okay. With that being said, I suppose I'll. Don't flip her, dog. Okay. I'll walk towards the middle of the room and like raise my hands to the sides, like in a calming manner. All right, everybody. I am terribly sorry for all the accusations being thrown around. I believe we are getting a bit emotional due to the recent loss of 2 good men. I know there is nothing I can do to make up for it. However, from now on, I suppose we should lock all the doors. We no longer will entertain the idea of trying to lure the monsters in through any of the entrances. Also, as much as it pains me to say, as we are facing some sort of group that is cowardly and underhanded, I cannot promise with certainty the safety of everyone here. I will try my best, but if any of you happen to wish to leave to a place that you know within the city, to weather out this black storm somewhere else, I will not have any complaints and I will attempt to guarantee you safe passage. I look around and see if any of the civilians or perhaps a big guy if any of them like are hesitating.
Do a couple rolls for them. Helfric will say, I think this is still the safest place for us. What happened to those folks was unfortunate, but the idea of taking my kids out into the city as it is, no, we'll stay here.
I understand.
So Gerard
Well,
will then answer. We are fine. We won't be staying here for long anyway. We'll keep our doors locked as it was. We'll be out here the moment this storm lets off a bit.
I see. Alright. If nobody is leaving, then I suppose let us go and check if there are any places, any windows or doors that are possibly not locked still. And then I suppose we keep watch and return to slump.
I'll help you secure the premises, and then I'm going back to bed, Flamebearer. I'd like to be at my best tomorrow.
Right, Aylmar. Before you go, I would like a word on the side, if you might.
Privately? Yes, of course.
Okay. Helfric and his family are going back to bed. Rayner's gonna bring his men in for a talk with them.
Wait, is the door to the the noble room the only thing in this corridor?
There's a window at the end.
The only openable door?
Yeah, that's the only access point.
Sure, okay. Well, I guess we walk up to the window then. Be the furthest from the
Sure.
group.
Yep, what are you guys doing? Zorak's going to bed.
Gesturing towards Aylmar to come over here next to the window. It's locked, barricaded.
Aylmar is stuck.
Sorry. I will go back. I will.
Okay.
Flamebearer.
Well, you might not like what I am about to say. However, given that you are the person let me just say, I would rather believe till the bitter end that you are not one to betray or the one that would backstab your friends, rather than suspect you. And for that reason, I am going to be open about my suspicions with the rest of the people here. I do not believe Alina would have anything to do with... What the fuck is going on there?
Ignore that. They're just looking at each other.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just zoom in a bit more. I do not believe Alina would have anything to do with with our little intruders. For a very simple reason. She was not up on guard when it happened, and I cannot imagine her letting anything happen, or even being adjacent, or even the Lord Rainer being adjacent to danger.
I also I agree with you there, but I would also add that I believe that she wouldn't engineer the death of any of Rayna's bodyguards either. She served with them for a while, remember?
Indeed, I am going by the people of the least suspicion. Secondly, as hectic and as unreasonable as Ruha can be at times, I cannot imagine him, or rather any group of underhanded individuals, having business to do with him and reminding him of that business in such a convoluted and vague way. I believe you can agree with me that he is eager to misrepresent and misunderstand messages.
He's not subtle, yes.
If anything, if this was for him, the message would be direct
And it would also mention
quiet.
turning into an animal. Sorry.
Right. Going next, I have little of reason to think of Caleb as a secret agent of sorts. As quiet as that boy is, I have not seen any display of him that would feel familiar of assassination, or any attempt of pretending to be someone else.
The only person Caleb has represented with any great deal of hatred since I've known him, well, there have been two. He doesn't like anyone who lets Satsuki get hurt, and he also really hated Father Baldwar, but Baldwar is now out of the picture, as you know.
Yes, we have dealt with that unpleasant individual. This leaves us right. I have to admit, ever since I have become a part of this group, I felt uneasy about your companion, Satsuka. Perhaps it is my bias speaking. However, I am drawing a lot of straight connections when it comes to how she operates and acts and how this was carried out. Of course, I cannot discount the timing and the unclear circumstances of the Gedevlier's arrival. If I were to suspect anyone, it is those two. One for the reason of, well, being similar in demeanor, that is Satsuka. And
Satsuka has her secrets. I am privy to some of them.
right.
I would be interested in talking to her myself about this incident.
I do not know if now is the best time, for given the circumstances, it might be hard to have a reason to trust what she says. However, as I have listed two individuals of great suspicion, I would like to suggest that under the premise of recent intruders, we pair up so that nobody is left alone at any time. And as for the pairings, I trust it would be a good idea for each of us to go either with Satsuka or Gedevlier.
I think it would probably be for the best if you paired with Satsuka.
Are you certain? I do not know. I have to admit, the worst case scenario is keep in mind. For if one of them were to actually betray us, we need to fight, and I do not know if I am better matched to combat someone as
I'm
nimble
sorry,
as Satsuka.
I don't know if it's my internet or yours, or just something,
No.
but I didn't get much of that last sentence.
It is a bit warbly. Let me just make the
Wobbly.
region automatic 1 sec.
It was all very
Game of
intriguing and suspicious, I just didn't know what it was.
Discord being poopy.
Or maybe I lost packets.
Oh, automatic
Right.
region override doesn't do anything now. Because the jukebox is lagging and my ping is high, it's yellow as well.
Yeah, out of yellow ping. I mean, I have 207.
How about yellow ping as well?
You're getting worse. Hang on, let me try something.
132 ping.
Oh, jukebox sounds normal now. Hello.
Okay.
Testing.
Let's see how Japan works for us.
And it's fine for me.
It's a lot better. So
Based Nippon.
Yeah. Okay. As you were.
Okay, testing. Am I wobbling? Am I
You're good.
cutting out?
You're good.
You're good now.
Nice.
So,
All right.
to
Back to the
conti-
conversation.
To recap, you believe the two most suspicious individuals are Gadelvalia and Satsuka.
Satsuka. Yes.
I have a great degree of trust in Gadelvalia and Satsuka, but to be honest, I believe, knowing what I know, that if this attack is connected with anyone, it is connected with Satsuka.
I am not here to doubt your judgment. I am simply saying that, given that I cannot exclude either of these from the suspicion, I suggest that we take the worst case scenario and pair up so that if either of us attempts to pull a quick one on us, we are there to stop it.
All right. Well,
And for that reason, I believe I would be better matched if I were to pair up with... Fuck, I'm supposed to be addressing Devlier by her title, but I forgot her title again because I keep
Vermeer.
thinking Aegis.
Vermeer.
Yeah, because she kept saying Aegis to talk to Alina, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Vermeer. Okay. I would be better paired up with Vermeer, as she is a direct combatant, same as me, and I feel confident that I would be able to oppose her. For Satsuka, I do not know if I mesh well with the nimble type. I will leave it up to your judgment. You know them better, perhaps.
I will give you my answer in the morning. Or at least what passes for morning here.
All right. Let us return to rest.
Okay. While those two are talking, does anyone want to do anything before heading back to bed?
While there's still up, Satsuka would just want to take a walk around the general area and just knowing what she knows of their shinobi training, seeing if there's any weaknesses that can be exploited to sneak in.
Sure. Just head back to the window for a sec, guys. Okay, so Satsuka, you want to have a look around for places that could be infiltrated?
Mhm.
Ruha, Alina, Caleb, anything else before bed? Got about half an hour of activity if you want it.
Actually, I'll go help Satsuka with her endeavors.
Okay, just follow Satsuka.
Yeah, give her help action.
Not leave anyone alone, probably a good idea. Ruha, Alina?
Nothing.
Sorry?
Nothing.
You sound distant. Quiet.
You sound quiet. And
Nothing.
Oh, hello.
Why? Okay.
Alina?
So the talking is over, yes?
They are currently talking. I'm asking if there's anything you want to do while they're talking.
I think I will simply go back to sleep.
Sure, yeah. You can go back. You can move yourself off to bed whenever you want.
Got dressed in my armor for nothing. All this nonsense.
Cool.
And this what do I do?
I think he's just stuck to you at the moment. So Satsuka, you want to have a look around? Give me an investigation check. Are you asking Caleb for help, or is he just watching it back?
If he's willing to help, I accept it.
Yeah. You get an extra D4 and advantage if Caleb helps you.
Okay. So, investigation advantage.
Yep. And Caleb, if you want to roll the D4 to
Okay.
aid, give your arcane help.
E
For a
3.
total of 3 plus 16, 19. Okay.
Now Trey is roboting a bit,
Am I?
but it's it was, but yeah, it's acceptable.
For me,
now.
it was fine.
I'm good now? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Okay.
Strange.
19 total. So, no, I'll do that last. Are you focusing on any particular spot, Satsuka, or just wherever you can access right now?
Wherever I can access, like this window over here, and probably the windows down here.
Sure. You think the windows that lead to this main room are probably the least likely in your experience, because not only is it potentially pretty noisy taking down a boarded window, but you'd have to go into a place which is lit and occupied. You think it's possible that someone could get through a window in one of the rooms and infiltrate that way, but because all the windows are boarded, it's still pretty noisy, so there would have to be a loud distraction, or they would have to just really take their time with it and be very methodical. Assuming doors are kept locked and the patrols are continuing as they are, you don't think that there are... I mean, you can't check the master's bedroom, you can't check the fancy room in the bottom left, and you can't check Hennick's room. Those aside, you don't see any way for people to quickly and quietly enter.
I see. Okay. Good to know.
Raina's men, if no one stops them, will go to deal with the two bodies and probably bury them somewhere in the backyard, in the corner, before...
Hopefully not the same one.
Huh?
No, it's a no. There's no way.
Okay.
Trey, can I go and help them bury?
Help? I mean,
birds?
there's 6 of them, and I don't... You can offer
But,
help.
you know, I
They
feel
probably
like
won't.
one of them is ours, so I feel like I gotta get it.
Is he though? You can
He's birds.
you can offer
He's
to
been with us
stand there.
for years.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm gonna. Okay, we don't need one of you guys. No. Oh man.
They are outside to
Oh,
the right
sure.
if you want to. Gonna be digging.
It's gonna be weird if I'm just watching.
Yeah. You're right. It is weird.
I can watch.
But birds.
I'm dressed.
I can't just let bird be handled like that.
Like what? They're not barbarians. They're soldiers of a noble.
No, I'm gonna need to handle bird.
Okay. I mean, what do you want to do? They're just digging. It's just shallow. It's just temporary for now. This isn't going to be where they're not leaving the bodies here. They're just putting them somewhere out of the way.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna offer to help.
It's just going to be like a foot deep at most. Sure. Okay, you help.
Okay.
Flamebearer and Virgil come back. Some people have gone off to bed.
Has
music has stopped.
Gardelphilia found sleeping options? Like, what's she doing?
She's using one of the bottom right rooms.
Okay, good. Is she also asleep and has been woken up?
She was asleep.
Alright. I will bid Gardelvalier last good night, and I would like to talk to. I would go over to Satsuka. I assume I have like about 20, maybe 15 minutes left before I have to definitely be sleeping again.
Yeah, like 10 minutes. 15. Yeah.
Satsuka, could I chat with you for a couple of minutes? It won't take long.
Sure.
I'll also mention to Caleb, and Caleb, I know you're protective, and I know you can hear. Please don't listen to this one.
I'll be in bed then.
Alright. Why is this seat crossed out? Is it broken?
It's down here. Or something, somewhere down there.
Maybe the one I barricaded the door with.
Oh no, yeah, it's up. It's
no,
up here
that's-
holding the door shut. I don't know why I did a square for
No.
that. I have a chair sprite.
That
No.
one X'd out is my chair that I'm using at that table. You're the...
To be honest, I don't really care. Hello, Brent. How you doing? Elma, Satsuka?
Satsuka, I'm nearly 100% sure that that attack was a message for you.
Now that I've been thinking about it, given what I know so far, perhaps it could have been in relation to what I've been looking into here in Gustarson.
Yes. But I know you know that I'm not the only person who's going to suspect you, especially given the nature of the message and the nature of your society.
Mhm.
I'm on your side, but we need to figure out some sort of resolution to this.
Right offhand, only thing I could really suspect is that someone got wind of what I've been looking into. Because from what 12 told me, God, let me go see what his name was and see if I know his name before I say
Whose name?
Dredgen's father. I
Oh.
can't remember if I found that in the book or not.
Dredgen's father?
It's
I don't know. The name of Dredgen's father?
yes. I just couldn't remember if I know it or not.
I'm not
'Cause
sure.
Because I remember it was in a book I picked up. Well, their family was in a book I picked up here in Gustarson.
Yeah.
At least we talked about them there.
I don't remember exactly what you know.
I see. I vaguely remember that they were mentioned in there, so I'm guessing they'd have their full names at least. I'll go ahead and say yes. From what I've heard from 12 about Miles Ewer, he was in possession of an aetherite crystal, which is how Mavi became corrupted. So, kind of leads me to believe that he was in ties with the Templars in some way or another. Perhaps someone caught wind of what I've been looking into here. Other than that, I can't be too sure.
It's a lot to think on. I'm going to leave you to the watch. I can't be up too much longer. I want to be rested for whatever the next day throws at us.
I see. I'll keep an eye on
Alright.
things for now.
Good night, Satsuka. Is that elderly just standing there?
Yep, she was just waiting for you.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, Riiga. Bodies have been shallowly buried. We're gonna head back. Hmm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't really be praying because it's so dark. I can't see anything.
And they're going to lock the door behind you.
No! Oh, behind me. Okay.
Behind you.
In front of me. Okay.
And they're going to spread out their watch. Let's see, one down there. Let's put one down here. One back upstairs again. And
Where was my room? I don't remember.
one over here. Your room? The only free one is the middle right. Yeah, you got it. You know, all the other doors are occupied now.
I thought it was the bottom right.
Okay. Back to sleep we go. On to the third section of the night then. To see if we can get a long rest in. Satsuka, please give me a perception check for your third watch.
This time I'd like to note that she is going to be walking between right here and actually let me move my token up there so I can get a view, just make sure. Okay, so right here and right here.
Walking up and down. Sure, okay. You can do like a whatever meandering path you want just to cover more area.
Okay.
Give me your perception check.
7.
7. Okay. The final portion of the night appears to pass without issue. Long rest. So, for those who are currently asleep, if you don't have the ghost icon, you can get a regular long rest in. If you do have the ghost icon, you're doing the following. First, roll 2d6. Recover that many hit points. If you've lost any hit points. Then spend any hit dice you want to use now.
I don't have a hit dice, so.
Fair enough.
This is for the afflicted, right?
Yep. You want to use any hit dice, Elaine? Oh, you're on full. Never mind. Now, roll a d4 and recover that many hit dice.
Oh. 1d4 or 2d4? Oh, 1d4.
1d4. Hit dice recovery. Nice.
I didn't need that many. Can I do some
Give them
charity?
to
Can
someone
I
else.
Give away some.
You cannot.
Can I sell them? Can I sell my head?
On the black
I have the
market.
money.
Black
Just
market
like
hit
organs.
dice.
Alright,
can sell
everyone
organs.
recovered their hit dice? Okay. Spell slots. Recover the amount of spells you're missing -1 for each slot. If you're on 0 spells, recover 1. And if it's from some other skill, like once per day, then just get that back. Okay, I'm going to assume everyone's done with that.
Yes, I think so.
Now to
Love
see
getting things back.
what day 4 is like. To see who is still afflicted, please everyone who is asleep, give me either a constitution or a wisdom save, depending on how you are dealing with the black storms.
Amata?
Oh no.
Armada, why are you Armada?
He's having a hard time.
Trajan,
Yes.
in terms of magical items, do those not recharge during that?
Yep, anything that says like once per long rest or daily, you get that back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I just need Satsuka's save. Oh no, Satsuka's awake. Never mind. Okay, the DC is a little lower today. Let's see who made it.
No one make it.
2 people made it. Amata. Aylmar's fried. Amata's good. No, Aylmar made it. Riiga made it. The other 3, unfortunately, are still afflicted. Or again afflicted, whichever one applies.
Should I take away one of my beast shapes for punishment?
No, that's fine. Just keep an eye on it in future.
I mean, punishment in quotations. Yeah.
I mean, I don't punish accidents. I punish, like, cheaters. It was an accident.
Yeah. Punishment is a exaggeration. It's just like because I
Payment.
use beast shape, it might actually
Sure.
be, it might make sense. I don't know.
I mean, the things you did could have been achieved without base shape, so I'm going to say in this case, I'm going to let it slide, because whether you used base shape or not, it doesn't change events, how things panned out. You still could have jumped over the wall in this form, even though it would have been considerably dumber, but not out of character.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. There's your punishment.
Yeah.
Your punishment is an insult rather than mechanical.
I don't know which is worse.
Doesn't matter. Okay, that is day 3 over with. We are on the morning of day 4. You guys can wake up, start your day, figure out what you want to do for the next 8-hour chunk, how you want to start it, and then I'm going to figure out what's going to happen, if anything, in this morning chunk.
It's a chunky
Oh,
morning.
the blood has been washed away.
I would like to start the morning by trying to find a way to see outside, regardless of whether that's a window or opening a door, even if it's boarded, and seeing if the black storm looks like it's letting up at all. Like, is it any lighter?
The best way to see outside, if you ask any of the guards, they left like a fist-sized hole in the upstairs window, so that if Hennig does want to dispose of something, he doesn't pull the boards off again. That'll give you the easiest, the best view.
Alright, I'll head up there then.
Sure. Everyone else, you can wake up. If you want to put armor on, you can just say it's on. No stress there.
That's why I was
Yep.
being a bit late with my getting out of the room.
No,
Okay.
this section of roleplay time is much more casual.
Just making sure that chair is still barricaded against the door, right?
Yeah. It is.
Okay. In that case, Satsuko will.
Gadelvaler is up. Zerak is up.
Satsuko will go in this corner out of the way and put out her bedroll and go to sleep.
Starting a long rest. Alright. Kitchen is active. I think that's all the NPCs. Oh yeah, before I do anything else, food. This is a good time to eat. Is anybody using their own food supply? If not, I'm going to assume you're taking it from the pantry of the Rook.
I am eating a ration.
You're eating
that
ration?
I have.
Yep. Anyone else?
Yes.
Satsuko will be having a ration when she wakes up.
To know? Anyone else?
Almar will also draw from his ration stocks today.
Yep. Anyone else?
Philip doesn't have a ration stock, so he's
Fair enough.
going to go to the pantry.
Okay, so that's 3. So that's this much food taken off. Let's see. Okay. The update, Helfric will say that we have food for tomorrow, and after that, there's not going to be enough to feed everyone. Okay, so we have Aylmar. I'll just drag you upstairs. What is Satsuka doing?
So the upstairs window is
That's where she's
inside
sleeping.
Nick's room, or is it?
Oh, you want your mattress?
Mhm.
Sure. There you go. It's this window down here. Goes south.
All right.
Yeah,
I'd like to look
that's
out
all
at
you
the
can
black
say.
storm and see if it looks any lighter or darker out there.
Sure.
Is it getting worse or is it getting better?
Do you have nature?
As a specialty?
Yeah, proficiency. Nature is optimal for reading the weather. If you don't have it, we'll just use something secondary.
I do have nature, actually.
Cool. Give me a nature check. Even though it's debatable whether this is natural, but it is weather.
That was not very helpful.
That's not very helpful. I mean, this is an 8-hour chunk. If you want to sit there for like an hour and observe the storm, I'll give you advantage for that if you want to
All right, then I will.
really take your time with it.
Alma will take his time with it.
Sure.
He's a methodical person.
Fair enough.
20.
20, a little higher.
Yeah.
Studying the storm through that little peephole for an hour. You stare out at the deep darkness. Every lightning flash causing you to wince a little. The silhouette of the Institute, once visible, now nowhere in sight. Occasionally you think you see large, shadowy movements in the distance, but it's very hard to tell. The lightning does not offer anything in the way of optimal lighting. After an hour plus of studying this landscape, you feel unwell. Just this constant sense of dread, and there's a little voice in your mind that's telling you this is not going to end. You don't know whether that's a cynical part of you or something else. If the storm is close to clearing, it's not showing You fear the storm may be a few days yet from being over.
Okay. If you'll permit me a question as Virgil to you as Trajan as opposed to Alma, have you sketched this out, or does the storm itself make rolls whether it continues?
I'm not telling anything.
Fair enough. We'll talk about this after the storm's over, I guess.
Yeah, after the storm is over. Sure. After the campaign, maybe.
Oh, 2 years from now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
2 years
cool.
from now.
He
What's
will
everyone else
remember.
doing for their morning section?
It's gonna be 6 months before the storm is over with our rate of play.
True. Actually, the Black Storm is probably the fastest the events have ever gone. It's like a day per session almost.
Yeah, because we don't have a lot of NPCs to randomly bother.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I am opening the
So
door.
morning activities. You got like 6 to 8 hours, depending on who you are. You figure out what you want to be doing this time, if anything, and events may interject at some point. If you don't want to do anything in this time, that's totally fine.
Can you drag me back down to just the main living room
I sure can.
downstairs?
There you are.
I'm going to go and find a chef and ask if I can have a pot of boiling water. I'm going to make myself some tea and sit by the fire.
Sure, he'll facilitate your request. Boil some water. Alina, are you intentionally hiding?
That's my question. That's my question. Is she hiding? Because I'm going to walk up to the room and
No, there's a
not
Sure.
violently. I'll just. Oh, okay.
sitting
the
down.
door
She's just
opens-
sitting in a chair in the complete darkness, staring at the wall. Okay.
Okay.
I'm lifting the door.
I suppose.
Yeah, I'm opening the door. Does the door open towards me? Yeah, I suppose, right? Or inwards?
Doors
Does it
would open inwards, yeah.
towards-
Yeah, you
Inwards,
didn't see me
okay,
until you
so-
walked close the door.
Yes, I like the. I guess how big is the door? Like, if I take a step in, would it still cover Alina?
What are you asking that for? You can see Alina. The doors are opening toward the wall.
Oh,
Like over that way.
Yeah.
not over this
That's-
way.
yeah.
Why
I
would you
also
have a
was
door
confu-
open into
okay.
the middle of a room? What?
Okay, look, I have seen weirder fucking designs in my life. Okay,
That's fair.
in real life,
not in
it's
this
not. It's not
building.
even fantastical.
Alina's right
It's not
there.
even fantastical. Okay, architecture really is weird sometimes. Anyway,
It is.
okay, yeah, I see. So just opening, I can already see a piece of her. Okay, I'll step in. I'll like take a glance back towards the room, this direction, and I will close the door. Oh, Alina. Good to see that you are awake.
Yes. How can I help you?
Right, helping. Hi. Due to some reasons, I might need to talk to women for a while. I was hoping that perhaps well, you are a woman, right?
Yes, I am. What are you?
I do not have the best experiences in the past with. That is not important. Okay. I was wondering if perhaps you could offer any advice for. I do realize that our conversations have not exactly gone smoothly so far. And I was worried I might repeat this pattern soon. So perhaps if you could offer any advice in terms of my approach, I suppose, my attitude. Is there anything I could do specifically or act in a specific way that would get a woman to relax? I have reasons to try to not make that person wary of me.
I see. I'm sure you will figure it out, no?
I am not so confident myself. That is the main reason why I came here in the first place.
Alright, I guess. You know, you are a bit too serious, no?
Go on.
You're, you know, thinking too much about your job, probably. You got to loosen up.
I do not know if I agree. That sounds rather dangerous. Well, I will give it some thought, I suppose, but I would prefer to remain as professional as possible. Well, thanks for entertaining my request. Right, I will...
Right.
Wait, are you sure you... Whoa. This room is entirely dark, is it not? Should I leave?
Huh? Sorry? I didn't get that last bit.
Should I leave? This room will get entirely dark, will it not?
It's not important. I was thinking as well.
Alright, there is lots of light in the main room. But up to you, I suppose. I'll open the door. And close it tightly. Elmar isn't hiding, is he? He's not behind some bushes. That's not what this signifies, right?
No, that signifies tea leaves. I put it there myself.
Alright. I thought Trajan came up with some new status.
No, just tea is pretty powerful status, so I gave it to myself.
True.
Actually, hey, Trajan.
Yes.
There's not like a spare, was a candle or something around I can...
Probably. I'm keeping the amount of dynamic lights low because they actually get pretty laggy pretty easily.
And for the sake of it, I'm gonna grab one. bring it back to my room. I got some things to do
Sure.
in my room.
Just give you that one.
You didn't have to put one. I
Okay.
could have just. Yeah, it's fine. RP wise, there's a candle in here or something. There's a light.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll put text down. Look, I'll put some text. It'll be fine.
Jim,
Yeah.
I wish to draw a diagram / schematic.
Okay. What? Of what?
I can show you.
Can you give me a diagram of what you want to draw a diagram of?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping
It's
I
very
get bad
convoluted.
performance so that it can be like.
A drawing check.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'll roll a low performance. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
It's like it's supposed to be.
Is this in character what you want it to look like?
If it's bad performance, yes. If not, I'll redraw it.
Sure. Okay, so you want to spend some time designing this.
Yes.
Okay. Give me... Let's make it an intelligence check.
Where's intelligence? Here it is. Oh my god. Well, but that's a perfect drawing then. No?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Okay. That's a few hours of work, apparently, and that's what you can come up with.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
That's
Okay.
sad.
What's everyone else doing?
Caleb is trying to use a piece of firewood that is too small to actually burn for long, but just enough size so that he can try and practice carving like bloodletting channels into.
Channels? For the purpose of what?
For the purpose of inflicting bleeding damage.
Bleeding arrow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Improving wood carving skill isn't really something you can do in short-term periods, but you could like consider this a prototype, and if you roll well enough, you can use it to boost another roll.
Yes.
Okay. Well, give me. This is also design oriented, so let's make this one intelligence as well.
Intelligence check.
Yep.
17.
17. Okay. Make a note of this in your notes that your prototype bleeding arrow, you rolled a 17 intelligence. I'll factor that in for next time. That's a few hours of work. What's everyone else doing?
I am approaching Elmar since it's morning.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not sitting down for clarity. I'm standing beside the chair. Okay.
I went up for an hour this morning and tried to look at the sky. I don't think the storm is getting any... I don't think the storm looks like it's lessening. They tend to last for around a week. I mean, that's how long the last two I was in lasted. Around a week. So, I think we're about halfway, but it looks darker out there this morning. Is Ruha actually standing right there at the moment?
Yep.
Ruha's
he's, like,
sitting there,
on
yeah.
this chair.
Drawing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will try to make it... I'll lean into Flamebearer, or like, I'll invite her to sit down next to me or something, and say, and I'm deliberately trying not to be heard by anyone here, aside from Flamebearer, which is, I thought about what you said, so I think you were right. I'll adjust my sleep schedule and I will take the watches with Satsuka.
I see. In this case, I believe I am left with Vermeer. Would you inform her that for safety reasons we're pairing up so that nobody stays up on their own?
Yes, I will let her know that, but I will wait a little while till it can come up in natural conversation again.
I see. I suppose we should also inform Lord Rainer.
I don't think that's strictly necessary.
I was thinking about the idea of pairing up. I think it might
Yes.
as well be public, for I
Mm.
believe I do not wish Ruha to be alone either.
This is amazing.
What are you trying to draw again?
We'll see it soon, or will not. Yeah, it's... You can come over and ask him, but can't met again.
Just doing arts and crafts now, it seems.
Well, I do not expect anything to happen anytime soon. The message was not recently delivered. So hopefully we have a whole day. And I will, get back in a more casual place and distance for a conversation. Now, for another matter. I do not know if you heard of if I have mentioned it before, but Menmar's men, when they came around, they mentioned that there is a significant supply of food that has been left over and abandoned at the market. Helfrich mentioned that we only have food that will last for tomorrow. I suggest that should Menmar's men not come around to check on us, we should go and venture into the market to scavenge some supplies. Is Caleb sitting beside us, by the way?
Oh, he's sitting somewhere near.
Somewhere in the script.
There.
Would you be willing to come with us to the market, Aylmar?
I'm not sure that would be the wisest thing. I think me remaining here might be simpler. Out of character because I have to leave in 10 minutes. Ooh.
10 minutes. Okay.
I see.
I think Fraser, at least one of us should be here at all times.
We do indeed should split the forces, for this place should not remain unattended and unguarded. And we do not want to stretch Lord Rainer's forces thin. I agree. We'll think of the composition of the party to venture into the market later. For now, let us eat. And I'll grab a meal.
ET time. Nice. Okay. So I know what Caleb, Ruha, and Alina are doing for a chunk of several hours. Elmar, you did spend an hour and a bit upstairs already. Flamebearer, is there something specific where you want to be spending your morning?
Not really. I'm just too worried about the big monster coming back again. So yeah, I'm just wandering around, I suppose, taking a peek outside the window from time to time. Even
Sure.
though there's not much to see. Yeah.
Well, if you're doing like a light patrol, you can give me a perception check anyway.
Sure. Okay. I'm doing
Disadvantage
light
for
patrol.
side-based.
Can't believe. What if I wear glasses? It is a total of 4 for the value of my check.
4? Okay. It's dark out there. It's pretty quiet so far.
Yeah, let's say I'm like on average around the main entrance somewhere. Yeah, because that's probably the biggest. Yeah, it's the biggest area of interest. Anyway, nothing in particular.
Do. Okie doke. Feel free to, if anyone wants to do some light roleplay, I'm doing a bit of back-end stuff.
I might head off now if it's just going to be like roleplay.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna initiate anything that could involve Aylmar right now, so that's probably fine.
All right, cool. Sorry, I was here for so little. I should be able to stay. I was hoping to stay for 2.5 hours, but
yeah,
you moved the session up an hour, so
yeah.
Next week I'll be here for definitely 2.5 hours, and I'll be back to being able to attend sessions pretty consistently after that.
Okay, no worries.
All right, see ya.
I'll pile on Aylmar related stuff next week.
Bye bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
He's gone.
Yeah, you guys can do a bit of light roleplay on the side while I work on something.
I'm afraid I'm too wary of everyone to be engaging in talks right now.
It's understandable.
You're all suspicious to me.
Everyone's lost in their own little projects.
Yeah,
That's
the one time
crazy.
things line up in a way that
That's
no
fine.
RP potential.
Yeah, we'll just chill for a minute.
That's fine.
Salsa's
Jeez,
very
nobody dies.
focused. Salsa's very focused on her
That's
project of
focused on-
sleeping.
That's true. That's a D&D pickup line. Are those paladin pants? Because you're looking lawful good in them. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
That's what Ren just put it in chat.
Wow.
That's so bad it's good. I'm gonna say it. Lawful good. Let's move time forward a little and go to... So everyone's got something that they're doing for the first few hours of the morning. Event-wise, nothing really seems to be happening, as far as anyone can tell. So if you guys want to figure out how you want to be spending the rest of the morning, you have a few hours at your disposal for some sort of activity.
Satsuka sleeping?
Sasuke's taking a long rest.
Oh man.
Attempting to.
When's that gonna end? If it would.
Once this morning section is over.
Fetch.
So once I resolve everyone's current actions.
One random note, since I know you're not going to like RP the conversation, right? Because Elmar's gone, but he would, if there was an opportunity, mention to Vermeer, the idea about pairing up for for safety reasons. Just letting you know if you think that there would have been a chance.
You want Elmar to suggest to the Vermeer that she pairs up with you for watches?
Yeah, for watches and all around,
Sure.
so that, nobody is left
Okay.
alone.
If that's something that Aelmar agreed to do, then that's something we can say is done.
He agreed to do it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, just wanted to wait for an opportunity to talk about it.
Yeah. That the Vermeer will comply with the requests of her employer.
I see. And in the meantime, I'd like to knock on the door that leads to the best part of the inn.
I will get to
third
that.
knock.
I'm still doing back-end stuff, so I'll resolve actions that people are doing, like just activity-based ones, and then I'll finish the back-end stuff, and then I can do roleplay. Caleb, Riiga, you guys want to be doing anything for the next 3 hours in particular?
I think Caleb will still be on his little project.
Okay. Do you want to try with another stick or with an arrow?
This time try it on an arrow.
Okay. So, as before, keep in mind this is something that I'm letting you do as like a one-off thing. This isn't going to be like a reliable mechanic. It's just for a bit of fun to pass the time. Okay, so at the risk of losing an arrow, give me an intelligence check. And what was your roll for your prototype?
17.
17? Add a d4 to your intelligence roll.
Okay.
Your new one.
8.
8 with the d4?
Yes.
Oh, you rolled a 5. Okay. The attempt is unsuccessful. You lose another arrow. But you think you might be making some progress. There's some sort of finesse here you are yet to grasp.
Okay.
That's a couple hours for Caleb. Riiga.
Yes, I'm just enhancing my design, adding features to it.
Okay.
That's it.
Sure. Still working on your invention. Cool.
Oh, what about Candelina?
I know what Alina's doing.
Candelina?
Candle, Alina, yeah.
Yeah. You're just gonna mesh people's names with the objects that they're holding, so I would call you Flame Bearer.
Hey, that's not my name.
Yeah, it's like Kevlar helmet or something.
I just realized we could have sent a message to High Palasar about the monster destroying the institute. I mean, it's big enough to go for the castle that they are holed up in. I don't know if it would make much of a difference since they can't really fight it, but
Who has the sending
we
stone?
could have told them. It's Satsuka. I
Satsuka
think. I'm
does?
pretty sure.
Okay.
I mean, unless I now took it back, but I think there was like too much time pressure, so they didn't switch. I don't remember.
does Satsuka still have the sending stone?
Let's see. It is not in my inventory.
Oh. Well, my bad then. It is Aelmar who has it then.
Possibly. Yeah, you may have attuned to it in one of the Black Storm time chunks.
That did remind me, I did need to remove the charge from my sheet.
Yeah. Sending stone. His inventory is too big for me to read through. It's probably in there somewhere.
I mean, we didn't lose it. That's fine. We didn't lose it.
Yeah, no. Okay. Back end stuff done. Let's do this roleplay. You're knocking on the door, correct?
Yeah, one solid knock.
Just one knock.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
If it's one knock, it's not a roll. Hi.
Greetings. I wanted to inquire about one particular thing. I do not know if you heard, but a Chimakor recently assaulted this building. I simply wanted to know if you are familiar with the creature and if you would be willing to fight it to protect the place.
A Chimakor, you say? Pretty expected from a storm like this. You didn't finish it last time.
We have fended it off, but it is quite mobile and it has flea. It has flea that might return, which is troublesome. But if we have fended it off with less people, I believe it is more than reasonable to assume that we can do it with more.
Unlucky. The last thing I want is a Chimakor on our scent. So, if I'm in a position to do so at the time, I'll help. The master comes first.
Understood, I simply wanted you to be aware of the possibility. We do not know of any other possible dangers, so rest easy for now.
Flamebearer, was it?
Correct. That is how you may address me.
You've got a very suspicious gathering of friends, don't you?
It would be a stretch to consider all of them friends or comrades. I simply I share a similar goal with them for the time being, and I have not seen any of them do actions that I would condemn strong enough to part ways, or to otherwise need to correct them forcefully. They are hectic and unreasonable at times, but they do not seem to be bad people for the time being.
Aye. Maybe not now. But these storms bring out the worst in people. You would do well to remember that.
I will keep that in mind. People change under pressure. You are correct.
But they do.
Some for better, some for worse.
Got any idea how long this storm's gonna last?
Well, Aylmore has taken a closer look this morning, if you can call it morning that. He expects us to be somewhere in the middle of it. Meant to be... The whole thing usually lasts for a week or so, I have heard. However, it does not seem to be clearing. Indeed, so presumably 3 or 4 days more of the darkness.
Expedilia. That's not good. Let's hope it's over quicker than that.
We are preparing for the worst case scenario, which is why we will possibly go out to the market in a few hours to scavenge for food, as it is running out tomorrow.
Scavenging for food. I saw some
Rest
folks
assured,
doing that on our way
it
in.
is- I see. It sounds like it didn't go well.
Well, they were a sly bunch. They were of the kind of your friends, the ones with the ears and such. You know the lot.
Understood.
Probably still out there, poor bastards.
Well, we have specific information on the supply, so we will not be blindly scavenging. We are simply going to a location to obtain some of it.
Well, best of luck with that.
Rest assured, we will not be leaving this place unattended. We will split our groups.
Good to
I
know.
take it you would prefer to stay here for your protege.
Kind of leave the young master's side.
That's right.
It is my duty.
I understand. We all have our obligations.
That we do, Flamebearer. That we do.
All right, I will leave you to it. I'll start walking away.
That gives him an attack of opportunity. Nah.
Wow. He was talking about being sly and cunning.
What a sly dog. Alright. Okay, is that it for the morning activities?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Evening. Moving on to the next section of day.
Evening, not afternoon.
Satsuka, let's do... You're not afflicted. Okay, so take your full long rest.
Alright.
And once you've done everything, let me know.
I think everything should be done.
Oh, you're done. Okay, well, give me a Constitution or Wisdom save, your pick.
Let's see. I'm gonna do Constitution. Yeah, I don't think I make it.
You don't think you're gonna make... Oh. No. I'm afraid you are spooked. Okay, evening slot. What is everyone doing for the next 8-ish hours? Pick your activity. Or make a roleplay request. Who's pinging Satsuka? Is that Riiga?
That's me. But I don't know if I notice her yet.
You can notice her if you want. This is a fluid 8-hour chunk of time.
This is an 8-hour chunk.
This is 8 hours of fluid.
Ryuha?
It's like American
yes.
units.
You know how to carve wood now, right?
I was in the flow. Don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't expect you to just comply. Okay.
Satsuka, give me a moment.
So I get to interrupt the flow state.
Yeah.
Wow. Favorites much?
Yeah.
Caleb interrupted
You're
me.
so
That's
flowist. You're so flowist.
I get a feeling Caleb's gonna be testing out that new arrow soon.
Uh-oh.
Satsuka,
Yes, Ruben.
I know what to do.
Do about What exactly?
Your shinobi bra.
What?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Your shinobi prosthetic.
Oh, that.
Considering you're just taking the blame from the murder so I can die instead of having to deal with this.
Let's go.
Yes.
For now, your finger, your fang, lies dormant. It does nothing, but flops around in your glove. However, what if I carved a hole in it with a sliding door, and then you would be able to put things in there? Like a grape.
Wait, what? Great.
See, I drew this.
What did you draw?
For the sake of.
What?
I'm just
This
gonna
is worse.
put that on
worse than the
stream
fucking
for
image of the
everyone,
finger.
for the viewers to see. This is what Riiga is showing Satsuka.
I don't know what you mean. Makes perfect sense.
God, I really wish I had the spell produce flame. That way I just grab this piece of paper and burn it.
Burn it all.
I don't really see how that'd be helpful. If anything, it'd be more helpful to like hide a firecracker in my glove or something, but I don't even have those anymore.
Well, in preparation, I could make it anyway.
I'd say for now it's best to save firewood supply.
All right. Well, I will practice in the meantime to perfect the mechanism so that when the time comes, I can install it.
Is it something that Satsuki even want?
What?
I mean, did she say that she wanted? Or something?
No.
So you're just forcing it onto her?
Forcing it. I'm asking her. Try to help. What if you had a flopping appendage that was made of wood? You couldn't do anything with.
And it's not much of a hindrance. I suppose when the Black Storm's over, I could get a gauntlet fitted for my hand instead.
That's right. It is no hindrance, but we could turn it into a positive.
I think I'm fine for now.
If you say so.
Having said that, she'll walk us through and head to Flame Bear.
Selena, what
They're
one
sitting
thinks
down,
is
just
a
taking
loss.
peeks at the window.
Or we gonna let Ruha go first or me go first?
Yeah, I'll just say one quote.
One thinks is a loss, is a door to an opportunity.
Great quote, yes. 19 wisdom quotes.
I mean,
What?
Me too, Alina. Me too.
Can you write this down so we can analyze it later?
I heard one thinks he's a loss, and the rest just didn't make sense.
A door for
Alright.
opportunity is what I heard, but like once lost is a door. Anyway, write this down for later, okay? We do not need to.
No.
Yes. Are you two role playing? What are you doing?
which two?
Flamebear, I thought I should let you know. I was doing a walkthrough around the tavern last night, and the way I see it, the only vulnerable spots we have would be the windows. So I figured it'd be a good idea to go check on the windows every now and then as we're taking watch, just to make sure no boards have been removed.
Oh, I see. You are quite cautious. Right. Has Aylmar mentioned to you the idea of pairing up so that we do not stay alone in this time of possible assassinations?
He hasn't mentioned anything, but if he was wanting to, I'd be willing to pair up with him.
Right. Well, perhaps he will mention it later, for now we're all awake anyway. But yes, I will do my best to ensure that all the windows are locked. In the meantime, would you be willing to volunteer for the scavenging mission to the market? I believe if the Menmar's men do not show up in the next few hours, we cannot rely on them providing supplies. We need to go and obtain them on our own.
I have no issues with helping out paying supplies.
Noted. We'll be on standby until then.
She'll just nod and then head over, I guess here to have one of our rations for our meal for the day.
Okay.
Ina.
Hmm?
Have you ever met a carpenter?
What?
You're a bit quiet.
Carpenter.
Okay.
Have you ever met a carpenter?
Like a person who makes furniture, no?
Yes.
I suppose not. No.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I was curious if you had any experience.
Hmm.
You see, I'm trying to create this design.
And I show her the paper thing I drew this on.
Right. What is it supposed to be? I don't.
Well, can you help me make some kind of mechanism to be able to carve a hole in the prosthetic finger that I have given to Satsuka? And then be able to open and close it. The hole. Put things in it.
Hey. So like a jest or a door?
A jest?
It's just, you know, like a.
Yes, somewhat like it. It's like a sliding trapdoor.
Right. Do you. On which finger or.
I think it was right, but I'm not sure.
Right. Right what?
Right pinky.
You do know that is a small finger. Can you even do anything with that? I don't.
He lifts his pinky. You're right, it is actually quite small. However,
Can you even fit anything in there? Wouldn't you have to make it bigger?
Trey, do we have gunpowder in this? Do we know
Gunpowder.
exists.
how is gunpowder?
It exists.
yeah.
It's not really
Of course.
accessible, especially in this part of the world.
Okay.
You would probably actually. You would know that it's more of like a Vayman thing.
Okay.
There's a spider on my desk.
Kill it.
It ran off somewhere.
That's
Weird.
Ruha.
Weird
We
how
have
you
stopped
ran off
spying
after
on
you
people.
noticed that.
Yes.
If I try to help you with this, could you help me with something else?
Right, of course.
Right. I. I suppose I can try then, right? It can't be that hard.
Surely. How hard can it be?
Then I'm gonna like pull out a bunch of pieces of paper so that we can like origami or parchment, so that we can like origami ourselves something that works.
You realize the art of origami isn't a toddler grade thing that anyone can do.
We're not taller. I
What-
have 19 wisdom. Don't worry about it.
What are you trying to do with origami? What's I wasn't
I'm
really
just
listening.
trying
What's
to-
your goal?
I'm trying to make like a sliding door prototype. A sliding thing.
With origami, have you ever done origami?
Hey, just let him cook. I know what the DC should be.
Let
Don't worry
him
about
fold.
it.
Let him fold.
I know what the DC should
Oh, I
be.
see.
I will fold
Yes.
the paper in such a way that I create like a sliding little guy.
You want to create a sliding
And-
mechanism with origami, finger-sized.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, wait.
sliding and slotting.
Oh, Trage, I'm actually.
Yes.
With my background.
What's your background? What, is your background a secret?
Yes. It's a secret till someone asks.
Oh. I mean, I thought you were talking about the mechanic of the background. The thing called your background.
Would that help? Would that help in any way in any of this? Or
No.
you said it's far too far-fetched.
That word is very broad. But it
Right.
doesn't really encapsulate this.
Okay.
Well then.
Okay,
I'd like to see you
a
roll.
finger-sized origami sliding mechanism. Give me, to start with, an intelligence check.
I am trying to help with this.
You're
I don't
trying to
know
help with this?
how. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know
What
if
to get then?
Disadvantage.
Uh, um. Okay.
apes together strong. Come on.
Sure. I'll factor it in.
Yes. Listen.
Can
you
I
give 1,000
guidance?
apes.
Can you guidance?
Yeah, does that make sense? It's not immediate.
This is something
Yes.
you're spending quite a long time on. This check represents hours of work, not 1 minute of work.
Yeah, gotcha.
21 to design it, and then I want a dexterity check to create it.
Oops. I was unmuted. Sorry.
So is the creation not going to be advantage because it's like two people can't or something?
Only one person can fold, yeah.
11.
11. You make something which is very crudely what you're going for. You think if you had actual paper that's designed for this and any inkling of what you're doing, you might be able to create something functional. This is like a very like child level prototype.
Mm-hmm. But the design, at least I have some idea.
You're
of the
headed in the
mechanism.
right direction. But this, yeah, like origami takes a specific kind of paper and a specific like background, which you can't really come up with on the spot.
Okay. Perhaps folding papers is too hard. But this idea, I think it could work. And then I'm gonna draw the idea to not forget.
Sure, okay. No check needed for that. Just write down your 21 intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something you guys do for a couple of hours. Flamebearer, there's a light outside and a familiar voice.
Oh, how familiar?
Someone issuing commands.
I see. I will eagerly open the door. Yep.
Greetings.
Oh, Menmar, good to see you.
And you, Flamebearer. We have good news and less good news. We come with a gift, first of all, and he offers you like a Hessian sack. Some food to help tide you over.
I'll approach and take and
Okay. Looks
try to
about 8-9 meals worth.
I see. I will place it next to me. I mean, assuming yes, it's like a sack, so yeah, like next to me, and then I will take it after we are done talking. For now, it's like next to me. Yeah.
The less good news. We mentioned there are stores near the south gate that you might want to go to. You could still do that, but we heard word there are... This is second-hand information. I'm not sure how accurate it is. There was a man who had a kennel with a number of hounds, hunting dogs. Word is the master went missing at the start of the storm. The hounds have since broken free, and they say they have become feral. And they are in that area. I don't think it would be too much of an issue. You and your compatriots seem quite capable. But pack animals hunting like this, keep your guard up. You don't want to get ambushed.
I see. It is in context of the market. Am I correct?
That's right.
Yes, we were planning to go and obtain some supplies from the market in a few hours. That information is very useful. I am glad to see you are still fine after the big monstrosity we have encountered yesterday. Any news relating
yes.
to it?
We did try to find its whereabouts again, despite its size and how noisy that thing was. We don't know where it is. There are whispers that there are large holes appearing around the city. The ground opens up. We haven't seen them ourselves, but in times like this, it's best to assume there is a grain of truth in every rumor. So if you are going out, watch your footing.
Ah, that is most worrying, for I was going to suggest that you might want to take a look at the city walls to see if any of them have been demolished, but if the creature can travel underground, there would be no trace.
We have been to some of the gates. Still, almost every time we're ignored. One time, what looked like a guard poked his head out, so there are some people around still doing their job, but it's not much they can do at this point anyway. It's really for show.
I see. I appreciate you helping out us and the city. Well, if there is ever anything we can do to assist you, do not hesitate to ask.
Back to you. Just remember the name Manmar's Men.
I sure will. Best of luck out there.
And
I'll
they
grab my supplies.
teleport.
Yeah.
View.
All right. I'm going back, closing the door, and I am going to find Helfric.
Probably
Hand
in
over
the kitchen.
supplies.
Sure.
Yes, that's where I'm going first.
You can just hand it over unless you want to roleplay it.
No, okay.
Sure.
Not important.
Yep.
Yes.
So 8 meals are added to your pantry. Nice. Okay. I smell some roleplay people still want to do. Before that, let's take this opportunity to have a break since we're halfway through. So let's come back in 5 minutes and let's see if we can get through another day, which is so far suspiciously uneventful. Be right back.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum,
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, we suddenly have a lot of music bots in the channel.
I was gonna ask Ruha to help Caleb to, improve his commentary or outright do that arrow for him. But I guess he's too occupied.
Can't interrupt the flow unless you're Satsuka. Yeah, too bad.
No, he interrupted the floor and then I spotted Satsuka. guys have yeah.
Sure, Bunny. Fucking diagram. How dare you even call it a diagram in the first
It's like maybe it doesn't have precise measurements. Maybe it's not. diagram. It has shapes in it.
Yeah, letters could be construed as shapes, sure.
You could make like a font diagram. Typeface. Maybe.
I wonder if this is accidental, but yeah. When I opened my character sheet, there was a clear mark of Trey checking it previously because it was left on bio page, not core, which is what I always leave it on.
Chimakor even.
She's not my core. Well, who might you be?
I am death. The enemy of man incarnate. Oh, good night, friend. I don't know when that message was sent. How that rhymes. Wow. What is this spooky robot voice?
I like it.
You like it? Why don't you marry it? That's what I thought.
Maybe I will.
Oh, okay.
But actually, out of character, have you ever done origami, T?
No. I think.
Okay. I thought as much.
Oh.
I wasn't entirely sure if you're just overly confident because you've done a lot of it, so it seems easy to you, or if you just have no experience, because either way the idea of making a sliding in and out contraption out of origami is like so beyond anything an average person would make on the spot. Jesus.
I can't blame a guy for trying. Hello, Patrizzi.
Alright.
5 minutes ago, thank you. Oh. Monsieur
I think figuring
Atlas.
out without instruction to
Just seeing
hold
you
the
there.
paper crane would be hard enough.
Yeah, doing origami, like trying to figure out how it's done off your head. It's very difficult.
If you were born really gifted with spatial imagination, I suppose you could be the inventor.
Not impossible, just difficult.
Oh.
Difficile.
Is it UTC +1 in Scotland? How's that happening? It's daylight savings? But no, that's moving backward.
I mean, UK is usually the universal, no Greenwich and shit, so it's 0.
Greenwich.
Why is it +1 then? Because Patricia said 9:08. I'm on 11, which is 2 hours ahead of Scotland somehow.
Because you're 2 hours to the east?
I'm UTC +3. And then Patrizi seems to be UTC +1.
Yeah, Scotland is apparently +1. Yeah, they don't like UK so much, they even have different time zones.
Don't blame him. I also don't
Why are
guess.
you guys +1? It is +1.
+1, probably because of how far north it is. That makes no sense.
Yeah, of course.
Dennis, are you there?
I'm dead.
You're... Oh. Okay. Good new character ready?
I'm here.
Okay. Daz, you there?
Yep.
Nice. Let's get back into it then. We are working our way through the evening of day 4. We're a couple hours in.
Yeah, okay, it is summertime.
Is there anything else people are going to try and achieve in this time slot?
Well, I was going to go around and ask, because I know Satsuka agreed to go to the market. I suppose I would, go around and ask, and also possibly ask Lord Rainer, and discuss the splitting of our forces, for the scavenging unit and
Sure.
for the remaining part.
Okay. Let's start with figuring out how much of the party wants to go. So I know Aylmar's staying here.
Yeah, Elmar's staying here.
What about the
And
others?
I suppose Vermeer would be going with me just because of the pairing. If
That's true. Okay. Alina, Satsuka, Caleb, Ruha. Who wants to join? The Flame Bearer? Oh wait, Satsuka's going as well, right?
Yep.
Come.
Okay. That was everyone? Huh?
Caleb is good.
Caleb's what?
It's going with.
Caleb's going? Alina?
I'm sorry, I was trying to think of
An excuse?
I'm like, no, an excuse? No, I was just trying to think of how to word this. I'm going, sure, yeah, what not?
It's a yes or no question. Okay. What's that word that starts with the Y? Yo. Yay. Okay, so we have all five of you going plus Vermeer. Alright. Well, let's have you gather outside, just so I can easily see numbers, who's going and who's not going. You want to figure out with Rainer whether the sides are balanced?
Oh, yeah. I would after I get the people who volunteered, right?
Mhm.
I would like to check up with Rainer if he thinks there's too many of us going. If he would prefer one of us to stay.
Let's get everyone who's going outside, guys.
Okay.
Exit the premises, and then it'll be
vacate the premises.
Much easier. Caleb, you might want to exit the premises.
Yes.
The flame bear go.
Okay, so what have we got? We've got he'll probably be okay if you guys are planning on being no more than a couple of hours.
Yeah, we're just going back and forth basically.
You'll just keep the door locked.
No other stops. Yeah, close.
Probably no need for a password. You're a pretty distinct bunch.
Alright. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys want to bring from here in to prepare in advance?
Yeah, the big guns.
I don't know what that refers to.
The muscles that he lacks. Yeah, what about the tank we have parked in our basement? I'd like to take it with us.
The wrong campaign.
Okay.
That was Mr. Davidson's vehicle.
You know, a torch. You know,
True. If only we had Mr. Davidson to just drive off into the distance and
that'll do well in the Black
all
Storm.
the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey, tell me when we're clear for talking. In between.
Never.
Once I. No. Okay. Well, let's do it this way. If there's nothing you want to bring, go out where the lady Vermeer is. If there's nothing that you want to take from the Rook in preparation for this.
Well,
just what's on you.
Okay, so did the flame bearer brief us about the holes and shit?
Holes?
Yeah, did he say anything about,
Holes?
the little gaps opening up on the ground?
I mean, yeah, I would mention that they suspected the big monster from the Institute travels underground.
And that gap spear,
I mean,
right?
it's pretty well known that monsters come from underground anyway. So it's like
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
gap thing is really not normal.
Sinkholes? It's
I would
not.
mention it.
Sure.
I don't think
It's
I don't know
not
what
it's
unheard
that odd.
of for this kind of thing to happen, but it is also like concerning.
Yeah, I would mention
I
it, and I would
wouldn't know if
mention
it's
that we might
normal.
run into some wild dogs.
Okay.
Those are the two things that I would mention.
Alright, I'm going to bring like a long stick with me to check the ground while I'm working. And I intend to find
Long stick.
What the fuck? Long stick. Bro, this is not a minefield.
Should have might be.
Oh yes, the
I'm gonna
ground
go
will
to
slowly
Satsuka's
crumble
bed.
5 feet away from 5 feet away from me if I poke it with a stick and it's unstable. Ah, yes.
Yeah?
Oh,
What are you looking
fucking, How do
for?
I find a stick? I have no fucking clue where to find a stick except to break it apart from something.
A stick?
Okay,
Like a walking
do we have a
stick?
staff somewhere? Yeah.
Give me just give me a perception to have a look around the tavern.
Right.
Just
Take
find a
look
ladder.
around. I'll take a look around. If I can't find anything, I will ask someone.
Perception.
Okay.
19.
Perception.
You can find a piece of wood that could double as a cane if you wanted to use it that way. That's easy enough to find in a
I
place like
see.
this.
I will ask the people here if they have a spare quarterstaff or any sort of thing like that laying around.
Quarterstaff.
Proper quarterstaff.
Let me see if Aylmar has one. I don't believe he does. No, Aylmar doesn't. And Rainer and his men do not use blunt weapons.
Shit. I remember we stole fucking Olos's commandeered his staff, but I don't know where it went even. Maybe it went away with Zon. I don't know. Okay. I'll take that wooden stick.
Okay. Caleb, you're standing up there. Is there anything that you want to bring from the Rook in preparation for this?
Well, my bleeding arrow failed, so no, I don't think I will.
Sure, just what's on you then. Okay, it's map time. Let me... Just as a reminder, once we go to the map, please do not move the Steve, because the lighting is very specific.
By the way, y'all got torches, right?
Yes.
If you want. I mean, the flame bearer's light is bright enough for you, but if you want a
Mhm.
torch as well, you can do that.
Yeah. I'm just asking if they have torches.
Sure.
Yes, I will light up a torch too on the.
Oh, do I need to light it? I'm just asking.
Oh. Never mind. I will keep my torches unlit.
Unless you want
Unless someone asks for a lit torch. Oh,
Alright, you guys head out.
Obvious that they were worrying about the holes.
You were given both pieces of information.
Oh.
Feral dogs and sinkholes.
No, but was Ruha showing, explain that he was worried about the holes, about falling into one.
I'm very worried about these holes. I don't want to fall into them. That's why I brought a stick with me.
Wait, did he get a stick? I thought he couldn't.
Survey the ground.
He has a walking stick.
Found a log.
Oh, so that we can fall in with the stick together. Makes sense. No, I don't say
Of
that.
course you wouldn't understand.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I
You
don't-
know, I have a rope I could tie onto you and then tie onto me. So that way, if you fall into a hole, I can simply pull you back up.
That would work, but if it's not necessary, too much of a hassle.
Right. Right.
If you fell, I wouldn't be able to hold you up.
I would not fall in.
Okay.
Yes, I'm glad we agree on this.
From somewhere nearby, you all hear. It sounds like squealing.
Let's pick up the
Children?
pace.
Or
Like what?
Squealing, you say.
like
Squealing.
children or animals of some kind?
No, like bestial squealing.
Okay. Just making sure.
Can I
Let's pick
hear?
up the pace.
Can I hear around to see like roughly how much the squealing are?
Sure. Give me a perception. With
Perception.
advantage.
10.
10. The sound seems to echo in a way which makes it hard to determine its source. You hear, over just a few moments, several different squeals, roughly coming from a similar area. Doesn't sound too close yet.
Alright, let's keep us going.
Yes.
We
Okay.
are not here to purge the city from this.
Picking up the pace a little.
When you roll the die and Steve stopped, I just imagine that's like, hitting a pebble, like, a rock on the, on the road, just tripping over it. Ah, dang it!
If only you had a walking stick.
True.
Steve does have a walking stick. Oh no, that's his. That's what holds the sack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I guess he could get rid of
Hold the
this.
sack.
Okay. You come to the clearing outside the south gate, which is normally fairly open-ish and has stalls, and you can head to the. So there's two kind of sections. You can head to the area which has like where stalls normally set up, or you can head to more of the storage-ish area where goods are kept. One's more open, one's more enclosed.
Yeah, did Menmar mention specifically the storage place, or did he just say that it's somewhere in the market?
You just said somewhere in this area.
Okay. I suggest we take care of the open area first. It seems safe, but...
Okay. You guys head to the open area. And the 6 of you walk through what looks like a battlefield, or perhaps a slaughter is more fitting. I don't know why the music just stopped.
Because
I
it's
thought it was
adding-
intentional. You're like
No, it's
slowing
not,
down
man.
to change the music.
Music bots are so unreliable these days. Like, I can't even kick it.
You wouldn't kick it.
I put the
Punch
command
it.
through.
Why would you do that? Why would you hurt it like that?
Manually kick it. Let's try a different bot. Oh wait, this is the one that does the stupid. Oh,
No.
no, this one's working today.
I'm scared it actually worked.
Wow, amazing. Okay. Looks more like the site of a slaughter. There are bodies strewn about, smashed and shattered stalls, bodies of livestock and ungloats and other creatures you can't identify at a glance. I mean, it's not a huge amount of people. It doesn't look like there was a showdown here. It looks more like this spot was taken by surprise, or maybe there was a group of people who came back here and tried to loot it themselves. It's hard to tell. Who would like to check this area for food? Who wants to scavenge?
I would like to check on the bodies.
Does that imply an alternative? As in, you know, you either scavenge or protect, or like pay attention to surroundings or something?
Yeah,
like that?
I mean, I'll give you guys essentially one way to approach this situation, so you can do one thing for this time.
I see.
Vermeer will stand on watch, just so that's covered. Riiga, you want to spend this time looking at bodies? Are you trying to figure out what happened or something else?
I'm trying to look at how they died and the kind of creatures that are around.
Sure. Okay. Give me investigation. Who?
Alright, I'll ask for a torch from Alina.
I mean, I would be walking around, right? Like, unless we were splitting.
I'll like hold.
People are staying
Might
together.
not be enough. I'll hold like the torch up to the bodies or something to see better. I think it's necessary. It would help.
Okay, sure.
People can't scavenge in the dark, so I guess Flamebearer is leading the scavenge attempt.
I suppose so.
Okay. Who's helping Flamebearer?
Satsuka will probably stay watch.
Satsuka's on watch. Caleb's
I
helping
will-
scavenge.
yeah. Yes.
Yep. Alina?
I guess I'm following Ruha with the body thing, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay. Riiga investigation
Report.
advantage, Flamebearer investigation advantage, Satsuka perception advantage.
There's a guidance supply here.
This is not a short roll. You're checking many bodies. You have like several goals here. Flamebearer 11. Flamebearer, you managed to, over the course of maybe 20-30 minutes, scrounge up about 12 meals worth of food.
Noted.
Satsuka, a 10. You and the Vermeer notice some howling nearby. It's not too close that it sounds like they are watching you from the darkness. It more just sounds at a medium distance. It pretty quickly subsides though. Ruha? It looks like this is just monsters attacking people. The monsters vary. There are ungloats, which you recognize now. There are also more sort of bestial, sort of covered in like a wiry fur creatures, which are about the same range of sizes as ungloats. And
Are those like bipedals?
yep. Well, looks like they could be. There is also a bat fox, which you've seen before, a dead one.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of belbugas, giant frogs.
Oh my god. Are those the guys that ate Evan or whatever? Or tried to eat Evan?
Evan? You mean Azan?
Yeah. No, like
Same creature.
in that comic
Yes.
or thing. Okay.
Yes. These ones aren't
How's
as one
Balbuga
as the
spelled?
attacked Azan. It's smaller.
Gotcha.
Those are the main bodies you see in your immediate vicinity.
By the way, how's Balbuga spelled?
Belbuga is spelled like this.
Thanks.
And the other
Booba.
creature,
Alright.
which is actually pretty well known as far as monsters go, is a Forlang. The furry one.
Okay. Are those actually like canine-y? What do Folangs resemble?
Yeah, sort of wolfy, rodenty, sort of something like your classical predatory mammal.
Okay. I know what that means, sure.
You don't know what? Okay.
I don't know. Preparatory.
Predatory.
Oh, predatory. I thought you meant preparatory.
Yeah, they're preparing food for you. The chefs. Okay.
That's it.
So you guys have checked this area. What do you do now? That was about 20 minutes.
I guess assuming we reunite.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Ruhai. Hope the time looking at the corpses was worth it.
It was.
Well, what have you learned?
Wii music plays in Rihal's head.
Well,
Ruha,
Oh, fuck you.
This is too good.
Ruha, as soon as you open your mouth, the ground shakes.
Oh,
Oh
my
no.
God.
There is a heavy
God.
vibration rippling through the area. And then it subsides.
Does it seem like it came from
Alright,
anywhere?
Underneath you.
vibration. Where did it come?
It's an earthquake. I don't know if you can tell the direction of like an earthquake by your ears. I don't think that's how it works.
No, Ruha wears the
What about
stethoscope on
ears?
him and he just put it to the ground.
If there's like fucking sub bass playing somewhere, you can gotta tell.
It's not coming from a speaker, it's coming from underground. You wouldn't like. You can't tell the direction when the waves
Okay.
are just hitting you
Oh, I
uniformly.
didn't know it was
Anyway.
underground.
Just said the ground.
Because we heard vibrations.
Yeah, the ground beneath you
said
shakes.
Vibrations.
He said
Yeah.
the ground beneath you shakes. What do you mean? You don't know
Yes,
it was
the ground is
underground?
beneath us. How
Doesn't
the fuck?
doesn't
The ground
matter.
isn't above us.
Not the
Okay,
ground
and-
over there. The ground under you.
Yeah,
The ground in the distance didn't shake. The
it's
ground
the
under
only
you
way to
shook.
f- That's the only way to feel it. How the fuck are we
No,
supposed
it's
to
not.
feel the
You can hear a
vibrations?
distant earthquake and not feel it
kilometers
under you.
Okay, but there was no hearing.
Anyway,
And
anyway.
I suppose we can leave the conversations for later. It does not seem secure. Satsuka, Vermeer. Any signs of the hounds?
We had heard some howling off in the distance, but didn't sound like they were in the vicinity watching us.
If there
No,
is
it-
more food in the storage area, perhaps the hounds have caught on to that. We should be careful.
Yes, given the state of this place. And the fact that I have managed to procure a decent chunk of rations, I do not know if there is any incentive to check out the closed area of the storage. Unless one of you is very keen on obtaining more, I suggest we leave.
How much more food do you have? For another day?
Yes, for another day. If we add on top of that the provisions that Menmar's men brought, I believe that is 2 days worth of food.
Perhaps we should look around a little more.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel a little wrong though, you know?
Shaking.
Yes, that is what I meant when I said it might not be safe.
I think since we're out there, we may as well look at the storage.
Alright, but if we are looking into the storage, I would prefer we split half and half. I do not wish to go only with Caleb. Satsuka, perhaps it would be best if you and Caleb stayed on watch. You are nimble on your feet, alert us. And in case something traps us in the closed area of the storage, me, Alina, and Vermeer can deal with it. Yeah, Ruha, you stay outside as well.
Okay.
Yes, we are splitting.
Headed to the storage.
I mean,
You're splitting once you get there?
running light.
Or are you splitting now? The storage,
I mean,
just to be clear,
I-
is not one building. It's a sort of
Mhm.
warehouse area. So there are multiple buildings there, with like alleys and such.
I see. Yeah, we will be splitting when we get there. There's no reason
Okay.
to put too much distance between us.
Alright. Heading there together.
Like this all seems pretty open, and the area seems pretty open. So it's not like we need to secure a specific passage.
Okay. You come to where goods are stored, and there are also some undercover stall areas in this section.
Is this scenery similar to the one we've just seen, like corpses and blood, and all kinds of goods?
A lot more scattered. It looks
I see.
there are a lot fewer monsters, a lot fewer people, but there's still destruction strewn across here.
Right. I mean, less seems promising.
Ahead of you, coming from the cluster of warehouses and buildings, you hear howling.
From the area of the building.
Yes.
Right? Well, now we have close to a certainty that we will encounter the hounds should we proceed further.
Perhaps
I
we
cannot
should all go
believe it.
together.
Yes, you might be correct. I was cautious of them standing on watch and trying to ambush us when we leave. Perhaps they are still scavenging inside. Perhaps they have not secured the place yet. After all, if they are not monsters, their meat might be edible. Let us all head inside.
Okay. Heading in. One moment.
2 moments. 3 moments. We're counting moments, right?
Would there be
Nope.
Can you eat a monster?
No, I said as long as they're not monsters.
Oh.
Like, because, yeah, they're mentioned as feral dogs, right? So
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
as long as they're not monsters, yeah. I
Now
don't
it's got
even
me
recall
thinking.
if there was anything specific about eating monsters. I mean, probably not a good idea, but I don't recall anyone specifically trying or like.
It's advised against. It's usually a bad idea.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I ate a
but I
god
don't
and
recall
nothing
any
happened to me.
They're often said to have poisonous or harmful meat flesh.
Yeah, I just mean there was no like direct encounter or like interaction for any of us with attempts to eat or someone eating it.
Hang on, these ghosts are inaccurate. Riiga's the only one who's
Ghosts.
not ghosted.
Ghosts?
Spooky.
Where are the ghosts?
Okay.
Tragic?
Your icons.
Ah, yes, right. All right.
Okay, who had the lantern? The torch?
I had torch.
Alina?
Okay, there you go.
I hope I can.
Alright, you guys can proceed on this map.
Okay. I guess I'm leaving.
There we go.
This is like a small building, is it? Or is it just a
Yeah,
wall?
these solid walls are like 2 stories. This one here is more like a small 1-story protrusion.
Okay, so it's not an entrance like a small hut or anything, okay.
No, it's part of the building behind it, yeah.
Sure.
We aren't heading in through here.
What, Ruha?
Are we not heading in through here?
Out of character, Trey just said it's part of the building, it's not an entrance.
Did he say
Like-
not an entrance? I see. Curious.
Seems
Well, the
gonna leave it as the
area
flight
to
bearer
our
this
right
time.
seems pretty narrow.
There are more howls. One comes from this direction, and an answer comes from this direction.
Alright, if we are to be attacked, it is better to be attacked in the open. Let us head to the left.
Zip. Caleb. Who would hear them best?
There is barking.
Can I locate the barking?
Sure. Give me a perception check to locate the song of your people.
19.
We was.
19. Caleb? It's alarmingly close. You hear... It sounds like they're behind the buildings around you.
Get ready, they're behind the buildings.
If they are behind the buildings, then let us move more closely to the left so they do not attack from all directions.
A stop hound comes bounding up on here with others, with friends.
Arms and friends.
Why are you pinging Vermeer?
She moved 5 feet.
Yeah,
Stop.
I mean that's...
NPCs are not...
I didn't know she has 5 feet of surprise movement. You know, I didn't.
She goes where she wants.
I can't believe this.
Oh, she leaves the party, she sees the dogs. No, I'm not fighting.
I'm gonna levitate for this fight. Okay. Turn order.
Oh, wow.
Oops.
Oh no,
I get to roll initiative.
it's initiative time.
It is initiative time.
I can't believe I
The dogs...
rolled my usual.
Someone let the dogs out. They're
Ooh,
attacking.
let the dogs out.
Woof.
Who?
Oops.
Who?
I'm sorry. That was me. I guess I didn't have my
Lantern.
pick. I had
The
the
lantern goes at. Lantern
Oh,
goes at
Lantern goes
suspect.
before me, what the fuck?
That's
Oops.
me. That was me.
I mean, light is pretty fast.
Can you add your...
He rolled 11.
yeah, just...
Yeah,
if you... Actually, I can add you manually.
There.
Oh. Just change that to an 11. Wait,
Fine.
did that use
Me.
your
Yeah, that should be
initiative? It did? Okay.
mine. I can't roll the lantern. Sorry, Trajan. It's just something I can't do.
Damn. Okay. Riiga, you're up first. Hounds are attacking.
Why am I?
Angry rabid
Why
hounds.
am
You hear barking all
Great.
around.
I love that. What I'm going to do is
Brew becomes a wolf and pretends to be with them.
I'm going to cast a spell or not. I don't know. I'm not going to cast a spell. I'm going to take out. I want to cast a tangle. Fuck you. Fuck everything.
Wow.
I'm going to cover these dogs at the rightmost edge of the
T.
leads. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Hold on, let him cook,
I
let
just
him
like
cook.
he has 19 wisdom. You hear barking all around you. The ones in front of you that will engage with two of your tank characters are like,
Hold
why are you even
on, hold
concerned?
on, you wolf. Let him cook.
Surely,
Hold
of
on.
course.
19
That's
wisdom,
exactly
it
what I was
hurts.
thinking. And of course, I was joking about the tangle. How would I do that?
I wasn't actually listening, so that's probably just as well. What do you want to do?
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Wow. Sheesh. All right, I'm gonna take out my crossbow and load it.
Yep.
And I'm going to ask for Alina. Alina, throw the torch here. You guys have light. I'm going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move like done. And I'm gonna just try to hear around me if there's anything anywhere I should be focused on. I'm
Sure.
gonna try to like hear. Yeah. Perception.
Perception.
Disadvantage or normal?
For hearing, normal.
Okay. 12.
12. Mostly in front of you and behind you. Maybe deeper in.
Alright, I'm gonna end my turn here.
Sure. Satsuka.
So, question: are these bushes right here?
Those are treetops.
So, about right here in the center, would there be
A stump? A trunk?
Yeah,
I
a
sure
stump.
hope so.
a trunk? Okay.
Oh, I didn't add.
Case, I'd like
Sorry, go on.
to move 5. And then, I guess, 20 right here. And use cunning action to hide.
Sneaky beaky.
You mean bonus action?
So, hiding as a bonus action.
Yep.
Yes, for your
Okay.
class. Yes, you can use bonus action to hide.
Oh, I don't need to make a stealth roll or anything?
You do.
Okay. Stealth 22.
Wow.
And from here, I'll just peek around the side of the tree and take a shot at one of these dogs over here.
Sure thing. Chicken wing.
Would that be just normal or at advantage?
Advantage because you hit.
Advantage because you're hidden.
Okay.
But you'll be unstealthed once you attack. Wait. Yeah, no. Yep, you're good.
And then we'll roll the 2d6. 18 piercing to the
18 piercing. It is deadened.
Unalived.
I will end my
It
turn
is
here.
de-alived. Okay. Hounds. Hound dog. Okay. 5, 10. Wait, 5, 10, 15. 20. It's going to make an attack against you, Flamebearer. Ooh, scary. Does a 9 hit you? I don't think it does.
What did he roll?
A 9 total.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you said 19.
No.
I was going to check, but no, 9. Pretty unfortunate.
Okay. It's a big dog. It's a little alarming, but it is no match for your armor.
I have an ability change him.
Yes.
It allows me to attack anything that doesn't attack me.
Okay.
As a
That's just a
reaction.
reaction.
Why are you telling me this?
Yes. I'm gonna attack that dog
Sure.
right there. I'm gonna use my reaction.
Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. That's a 9.
A 9. Unfortunately, a 9 does not hit the hound.
Yes. Unfortunately.
5, 10. Now starting to surround the target. 7, 20.
20 hits.
20 hits. Okay. 5 piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
And give me a strength save, please. That tries to bowl you over.
11.
11 is exactly what you need. You keep it at bay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Another one attacks. 16. Another 20.
Sure. 20 hits for the time being.
6 piercing damage. And a strength save. Alright, still. Alina's holding you up. There's nowhere to fall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
How many are there?
30. They're gonna gang up on the same target. They're hunting dogs. 18.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Excellent. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Sprint. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Turn this music down a bit.
Oh.
What was that? 40, 10, 20, 25, 30. They're sprinting, so they cannot attack you yet. 10, 15, 20. There's a squishy looking target. 25, 30, 35. Flanking Ruha for an attack for 16 to hit.
That hits.
It hits. The hound bites you for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
20, 25, 30, 35. Another one. 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Doesn't-
it does hit.
It does hit? Okay.
Yep.
9 piercing damage. Unlucky.
Amazing. Should have been wearing my shield. Right.
5, 10, 15,
Does
20,
he?
25, 30, 35. Hmm?
Does he? Not
Oh,
roll
sorry.
the
Strength save,
saves?
yes. Please give me a strength save. Or
Should
2,
have.
actually. You attack twice. Or was that one attack?
12 and 13.
Okay, you're not knocked over. Another one's going to attack you. 13?
15
13.
is not hit, does not
13
hit.
does not hit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh well, should have attacked you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can't reach. Unlucky. Sprint. 5. Okay. A dozen feral, rabid-like hounds come bounding out of the darkness, surrounding and going for either first targets or squishy-looking targets. Elena, you're up.
I'm fine, guys. Don't worry about me.
Alrighty. What's the action to toss the torch over there? Is that one whole action?
It's just for lighting.
Yeah, just for lighting purposes.
You can do it with a bonus action.
Yeah. Anywhere in particular Ruha pointed to like throw it, or was it just
I think you just wanted
Light,
light back
please.
there.
already? I'll try to throw it as close to Ruha then as I possibly can.
Without
I
hitting
don't know
him.
where that would be. Yeah. Where that?
As close to Ruha would be hitting Ruha.
Just toss it. Yeah, say you're tossing it, not throwing.
That's up there. Boom. Bada
Sure.
bing.
To bonus action.
Mhm. And then, it's one whole action to equip that. I guess I'm equipping my shield for my next action.
Sure. Moving.
Yes. Diagonally counts as 5 feet for like abilities, right? You know what? No, I'll stay here.
Okay. Caleb, you're up. Wolves everywhere, not wolves. Dogs.
I'll move away from the carnage first. That's
Sure.
Is that counted difficult terrain, or is that I can just?
Yeah, that's difficult terrain. So 10 to
So
jump the fence.
so that's 2. Yeah,
Yep.
1, 2, and hit this thing first.
Sure.
Bloop. 17 to hit, 6 piercing.
17. 6 piercing. Whoops.
Mhm.
Alright, nice. You bloody the hunting dog.
Bloody the hunting dog.
Bloody dogs.
Bloody
Alright,
dog.
anything else?
Hang on. Blah, 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 blah. Terribly sorry. Casting Hunter's Mark
Yes.
on this.
On that one?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's concentration, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And also move away.
Wait, what does it
slightly.
cost to cast Hunter's Mark? Bonus?
Bonus action.
Cool. Okay, yep.
And then I'll just move here.
15. Nice.
Yes.
Flamebearer. Little bit surrounded.
Right, I'll take a quick look around after getting ambushed. And I will grab with the hand that I'm holding my warhammer. I will also grab my holy symbol and call upon its power to assert dominance upon all the creatures within 30 feet and cast
Flamebearer, the
conquering
alpha.
presence.
Ooh, what does that do?
And obviously I'm including only enemies. I do not want.
Sure, for 11 dogs. Wisdom saves. Okay. Let's go clockwise. Let's start with the targeted
DC is 14, by the way.
Hunter's Mark 1. DC is 14? Okay, what's the modifier?
Yes.
Is it wisdom?
Wisdom, yes.
Okay. This one here rolled a 12. Next one also failed. Next one also failed. Next one made it. Next one failed.
Remember that it's only 30 feet of.
Oh yeah, you're doing
all
a
within 30
few too
feet.
many.
Oh, not the back
They
line.
are?
This one?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not the backline. Yeah, not the.
What
backline.
about this? That's 35. Okay, so it's not the back 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I'll have that roll can be for this guy then. Next one made it. Next one didn't. Last one didn't. Okay.
Effective against stupid creatures. Let's go.
Wow.
And that's my bonus action. I will cast Shield of Faith around me.
Disadvantage on
Yes,
ability checks
additionally
and
on top
attack
of my own.
rolls. Can't really move close. Okay. Shield of Faith?
Yeah, this is not concentration. Yeah, Shield of Faith is concentration. Yep.
Okay, nice.
I should add an icon, I suppose. Right, the concentration.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh, we're using that one for concentration, remember? Yeah, okay. And that's all of my actions, yes.
There's all of your actions. Can repeat the saving throw at the end
And
of its
obviously I'm not
turns.
moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm using
Sure.
Provoke.
Vermeer. Longsword. Going for the one she can reach first. Riiga was holding crossbow, so no flank. Wow, that's a miss. Second attack. That hits.
I expect at least killing the dog.
Oh, that's shit damage. Doesn't even bloody it.
God damn it, Trey.
She's going to kick the torch over a bit and just prevent Ruha from being fully surrounded. She's not going to too much effort to help Ruha. Why would she? No, this is pretty dire. She's going to use Action Surge. Yep. Action Surge, extra action. Same dog. 18 to hit. Damage, there we go. She takes out Hound.
There's a failure we all know.
Ruha.
Yes, I am Ruha. Yeah,
Ruha.
alright.
Are you dressed?
Straight
It's your
up
turn.
forward enough. I am indeed. So I'm going to look around me and see that I'm surrounded, and then I'm going to cast. Wait, I can cast at level 2? That's not useful. Okay, whatever. Well, I'm going to cast at level 2, because whatever. Sorry, how much damage do people do to kill these things? How much HP do these fuckers have?
You don't know?
Oh my god.
What do you want to
I
do?
have enough.
Alright, I'm gonna cast this at level 2. Shit, what is that?
What is that? Thunderwave.
This. Thunderwave, yeah.
15
15-foot
foot cube.
Con save, basically. That's all it is.
Each creature within a 15-foot cube, so 3x3.
You're hitting Vermeer, but okay.
Yeah, get fucked.
Where do you want to put it? On you?
Originating.
Yeah, it's only
It
self.
originates
itself.
from me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's range itself and target
so
itself.
each
yeah, you
creature
can't put
in
it
a
anywhere.
15-foot cube originating from you. Oh, so it's just every creature within 5 feet of you then.
15. Within 15. Oh, true. It is a
15-foot cube originating from you. 15-foot cube is 3x3,
very-
so on you that's just
That's very
within
correct.
5 feet of you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So the one on the very edge does not get involved.
Yeah.
Included.
Okay. A thunderous boom audible to 300 feet. Good to know.
That's gonna
What
be
level are you
good.
casting it at?
That's gonna be great. Level 2.
Level 2. So
Which
you
means,
are
yep.
on a successful have creature takes half damage. Okay, so roll the damage and let's see who makes it. So it is a what save?
Con.
Con. I need 6 d20s. Okay, there's a lot of low rolls here. What's the DC?
Let me check. 14 spell save DC.
14. Okay, nobody made it. So everyone's taking how much?
15, if only they're gonna take from one roll.
15 what? Actually, it doesn't really matter.
15. Okay. Under damage.
And they're pushed?
Yes, 10 feet away.
That was the sound of the...
Ricochet off the wall, please.
Ooh.
Is it gonna hit me after?
bounces back.
I will have you know that dogs are not perfectly rigid objects.
Hey, this is my
Dog's a
world.
bouncy ball.
They're now crispy objects.
Unsecured
good measure,
objects that
can
are
we push this
completely
guy
within the
away
area
too?
of effect are automatically pushed. Okay.
I guess a torch too.
No, it's not within range. Has to be within 5 feet of you.
Oh, that's right. Also, she has to make a save as well.
Yeah, she did. She failed. She wasn't expecting to be
Oh,
attacked
great.
by a spell while fighting hounds. She's pushed. Is she prone or just pushed? Just pushed. Yeah, okay. 5'10".
Yes!
She does the anime.
Alright.
She does the anime slide down with, stopping with her feet.
A massive sound, almost ear-splitting, echoes out from you. The hounds are just blasted away. Some of them torn to pieces.
Worth.
Vermeer
Damn it, Ruha.
gives you a glare as the sound echoes off the black clouds, rippling.
We are no longer fucking checking anything in this building. Anywhere in this area.
The building is checking us.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
Turn back time. But if we can't do that, then I'm going to.
Do you have the spell for it?
No.
Not moving?
Is Sudoku on your spell list?
So 10, like 20, 25. I'm gonna just hang around here with the boys. Hey, how you guys doing? Alright.
Satsuka, it's your turn.
Well, I don't want to associate myself with Ruha, so
Okay. Bonus action to disassociate.
Hey, where you going?
and I'm going to attack the stag.
Sure. You have advantage.
Maybe.
Yep.
Okay.
You are flanking it with
It had an
Vermeer.
attack on opportunity on me, by the way.
Did
I
it?
believe.
Did you move within its
I
reach?
moved stupidly. Yeah, I did move diagonally.
Okay. It's gonna.
Oh wait, no, I didn't. Sorry. It's fine.
Okay.
14 damage.
14?
Mhm.
Oops. Alright. You destroy the hound in one fell swoop. Caleb, do you move your hunter's mark? How does that work?
Yes, I moved the hunter's mark
You want to move it to
to this one.
the one with no debuffs. Okay, anything else, Satsuka?
That'll be my turn.
Hound. 3/4 of them just got eviscerated. Let's see how ballsy they're feeling. No, they're too feral. They're continuing. With disadvantage.
Disadvantage if they hit me. Yes.
But flanking, so just normal rolls.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just disadvantage if they can see you, no matter what they're attacking. They will keep trying to attack you, just because they're crazed, but it will just be straight. Well, unlucky. First one gets a natural 20.
Sure. But, there's someone besides.
There is. They've got to speak up.
Oh, I'm muted. Oh my.
A likely story.
No, I was. Okay, pal.
Okay, what are you going to do against the 14 piercing damage?
No, I just had a question. If it's already disadvantaged, I can't disadvantage it more, right? That's not something I
Yeah,
can
disadvantage
do.
doesn't stack.
Alrighty. If I kill it before it attacks him, does that?
How are you going to kill it before it attacks him?
I have this thing, you see. It's called Sentinel.
Okay.
I can use a reaction to attack anything not attacking me and attacking something. I don't know which one attacked. It has to be within
This
5
one.
feet of me. This music got so loud.
Yeah, but at what point do you attack it?
If I see it going for an attack, I suppose.
What does the skill say?
Yeah, what's the description? Yeah,
It's
pretty
hold on, I
important.
can. There you go.
When it makes an attack against a target other than you can use your action to make a live and attack it.
I don't know when the attack
Doesn't say whether it's before or
occurs.
after. Hang on.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, technically, it's when a creature makes an attack. So
Yeah.
it could be interpreted
If a
as
reaction
you
has
being
no
able to
timing
prevent-
specified or the timing is unclear, the reaction occurs after its trigger finishes.
Makes sense.
So it would be afterward. You still want to do it?
Yeah.
Yes?
Wait, no.
No?
No.
I need an answer. What are you doing?
No.
14 damage.
No. Final answer.
Okay,
No?
I'm taking 14
Okay.
damage. Okay.
Flamebearer takes 14 damage. You
Sure.
are concentrating?
Yes, I am saving against it. Once. Succeed.
Succeeds. Nice.
Yes.
Well, let's see what the others do. Next one, the one at the bottom. Ugh. 23.
How much?
23 to hit.
Fuck it,
19
yes.
plus 4. 8 piercing damage.
Well, I'm going down.
Okay, so concentration ends.
Yeah. Whoop. Whoop.
Okay, this one's going to... Oh, I can't go on you. I'm just going to move them about a bit. This one down here
The
is...
frightened effect doesn't end, by the way. That's not concentration.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. That one moved away from you. That one's not frightened, so that still works. So the one with the target is going to attack you, Alina.
Yeah.
11. Never mind. And the last one going to attack you again. Actually, that last one should have had disadvantage. Actually, no, it shouldn't. Pack tactics. 9. Okay, they both miss. Alina, it's your turn. You are slowly getting surrounded. Flamebearer just went down. You just took a very nasty bite from a very feral dog.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna do what I know what to do best. I'm gonna hit that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. With my Warhammer real quick. Hopefully 12.
12 does not hit.
12 hit? Okay, these dogs. Okay, I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Why not? I gotta take one of these. I'm gonna try that dog again, please.
Sure.
Please. 17
17 hits.
for 10.
10.
Bludgeon.
Crack. Smash its skull in.
I took one down. I can die with a smile on my face now.
Okay, Alina dies. Caleb. Oh, Alina, you want to move?
No.
Okay, Caleb.
I'm good here.
This
You're
one.
up. It's looking dicey. That one there? Sure.
Yes. 15 to hit, 5 piercing, and... let me
15
think of it.
hits.
N-
5?
Did the doggo has any wounds?
The targeted one? No, it doesn't. Well, it does now. That was your attack.
Now, but okay. Wait a minute.
What are you
I
doing,
get an extra
Riiga?
1d6.
Okay.
Measuring 100 feet.
Roll
so
it, I
that
guess.
can figure out what 300 feet is like.
1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
6.
Whoops. The hound is bloodied. 300 feet is a lot.
It's not that much. It's like 3 times the here. 3 times here.
I don't think I have any spells that is bonus. Ah.
Bloodied. There it is. Okay. If you want to move, do it now. Flamebearer, please. Roll to me.
Oh, the magical roll, of course.
God. The life of a tank.
Well,
Okay.
Natural.
Flame bearer. Unfortunately, for the dogs, you're up on 1 hit point. You're prone,
yeah,
but you're
stand
not
up
going
and
to go
make-
down
oh,
this
yeah.
day. That
Wow.
ends your turn, sadly, but you are conscious and on 1
Conscious.
hit point. Yes.
I can take action.
You're no longer dying. Okay. Well, speaking of RNG, it's in your favor now. Okay. Vermeer at first is rushing to Flamebearer, then she sees Flamebearer get up, so she's going to 1, 2, 3, which is actually more like 10, 15, 25. She's going to attack the one that's flanked. Nice. It's gonna come in. She can't grab, but she does have a second attack. Wait, can you move between attacks?
I don't see why not.
No, because it's 1 attack action.
If you have more than one, attack, I think.
Fuck it,
you
let's
can
do it. Who cares?
manually.
It's gonna go for. Oh no, she doesn't have the move for that. Never mind. It's gonna stay over your body. New round. Let me roll for something environmental. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Yes.
300
I wonder what could possibly happen within 300 feet in a black storm. Surely there are no monsters
Riiga,
that
it's your
could
turn.
possibly hear us.
Yes. Can I cast
Hoo-ha.
anti-waves to block out the thunder wave?
Thunder wave that was like a
possible?
minute ago? No.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just shoot this with a.
Just do another thunder
Wait,
wave
can
to
I try to
distract from the
hear-
first one.
Can I try to hear if there are any more dogs around?
Sure.
Foremost.
Give me perception. Straight.
Sure. That's a perception.
Perception.
That's an
8. You're not sure over the sounds of combat. I'd say that's your
Alright,
bonus,
I'm gonna
bonus action.
I'm gonna shoot this fella. Oh wait,
One on
do
the
I?
end?
Can I shoot this one? Is it in cover or?
That one has like heavy cover. The other one has. I'll give you a straight shot.
I'll shoot this guy
All right.
with a light crisp.
Good luck. Crit the bastard.
That's 7 to hit.
It's not enough.
Yeah, I'll reload the
Sure.
crossbow
Okay.
and
Move if you want. Satsuka.
turn.
So, question: is this down on the ground or
Oh.
up above?
Yeah, that dog didn't bounce in it.
Oh.
That is a roof.
Okay, so there's no cover down on the ground. Got it.
You can actually, let's say you can walk under it. It's like an awning.
Okay. In that case, would I be able to use it as cover?
Cover? No.
Okay. In that case, I'll move one more up and take the bonus action to hide.
Very well.
Let's make it a stealth roll. 25.
25. Very good.
Then peek around and take
The
a shot at
old
this with
peek
my
and
short
shoot.
bow.
Go ahead. Phew.
19 to hit, and
19 hits.
that is 11 piercing.
11 is exactly what you need.
and I will end my turn there.
Alright. One hound remains. Is it going to run for its life? Nope, it's fighting. Does it notice Flamebearer is up? Nope, it's too feral. It's going to attack Alina. No more pack tactics. Oh, disadvantage because it's afraid. 15?
Does not hit.
Does not hit. This thing is fighting to the death, which is unusual for a domesticated creature. It does not get through your armor with its bite. It's going to stay where it is because it's a freak. Alina, it's your turn.
I'm going to attack the dog, I suppose. You know it is right there. I suppose I should try to hit it. Okay, 24
Definitely hits.
for 11 bludgeoning. I hope I crush the
11.
dog.
As you know, that is enough. You smash its skull in, caving it between the pavings and your hammer.
Aye.
Okay, that's combat.
Is the flame bear dying?
Nice. No,
No, Flamebearer
Up.
is up. Yep.
standing up, trying to stand up currently, yes.
Vermeer will offer Flamebearer a potion. You need it.
Much appreciated. I indeed.
Okay.
Got caught off guard by one of the dogs. Got in between the plates of the armor.
Well, I would like
Well,
to
what
get
kind of
back
potions?
alive, which means you need to be in fighting shape. This is a good one. I'll get the numbers for it.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh,
Potion.
the potion. Yeah. Sorry.
That's what we're talking about. 44 plus 4.
I see where you went, Atlas. Holy shit, nice brain.
44 plus 4.
4, okay. Okay. 13 is what I heal. And I'd like to use on myself Lay on Hands to heal
Sure.
a bit more.
Yep.
So. Yeah, let's do. Nice. I'm almost back to.
You there.
Alright, dogs
Dog.
aside.
Dog. Do you hear others?
Let me just check.
Get that torch.
Yeah, you can pick up the torch.
Can't hear anything because
Yeah.
Ruha's thunder is too loud.
You don't hear anything at this moment.
I really don't know. My ears still ringing.
Alright, yeah, speaking of which, Ruha, what the hell was that?
I was surrounded.
You attacked me.
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was using me as like a human shield or something.
What was the roll?
She's having a look at the dog. She picks it up on her shoulders. Food.
Oh, does it look
Indeed,
edible?
I do not think we have time to do anything else but to pick up a few dogs, assuming they are edible.
It doesn't look rabid to me.
I will lean over. And pick that one up.
Okay, 2 dogs. Anyone else taking a dog?
He's going to.
Can I
eat
just inspect the
dogs.
dog to see if it's actually a monster or super?
Sure. I mean, that's what Vermeer was just doing. She was having a look at it, but if you want to as
Yeah,
well.
but I don't know. I don't trust her.
Sure.
Good shot.
Have
can
a
trust a natural
investigation
20.
pickup.
Alright, 3 dogs.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You guys are
Cool.
going to actually eat those things?
I was going to do a check to take a look at it first.
Oh, you're taking a
before
look
I
at
pick This one.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
2 of you are looking at it. You can do
Can
medicine if you want to figure out, like, whether it's edible.
13 for me.
13? Ria?
Yeah, I want to ask for help by Caleb because he seems nature-y. And I'm gonna try to see if it's like has rabies or some shit, you know, if it's like
Yeah.
actually rabid. If it's
Vamia literally just said it's not rabid, but okay. That's
okay,
fine.
I don't fucking know how
That's
the bird
fine.
here is. She's a Vayman. Why would
Yeah, it's
that's what she
fine.
says.
What does her 25 matter? It's whatever.
You can't
Make a medicine
Alright.
check.
Alright. Medicine. Can I do with advantage for
Medicini.
because Caleb helps?
Yes, I think
Caleb's helping? Yeah, you get a d4 as well. Caleb can roll the d4.
Alright.
2.
Plus...
Advantage or normal?
Advantage.
Can I roll fucking guidance as well? Does it
12.
stack?
It's already done.
Alright.
You gotta do the guidance first, because you gotta cast it. When you go in to do something. You can't, like, do an action and then see that it's not high enough and then cast guidance. You gotta cast it and then do the action. Because it's a spell. So 12. It was behaving weirdly, but it doesn't have like froth at the mouth or any of the obviously telltale signs of rabies. It just looked like it was acting kind of crazy. Satsuka, same to you. It looks edible.
Alright, so I'll take her arrow and grab this one.
Right. That's 3 dogs.
Caleb will have as one.
Let's
Does anyone
carry
have
one as
any
well.
rope?
4 dogs.
Yeah. I have a rope.
We should not linger.
We could
Yes,
attach
we have
them
no
to our
time to
backs.
spare, Ruha. It matters not. Let us carry them as it is. We have no time.
Don't we have another one?
Riha's
I'm
carrying
taking
one.
one as well.
Can I
Yeah.
carry another
Okay.
one?
You want to carry 2?
Mm,
What's your strength?
never mind.
Okay.
One will be okay.
Oh, can I take 2 then?
What's your
as
strength?
well? My strength?
Yeah.
Like just the base?
Yeah,
Or,
the full
18.
18. 18 is the minimum to carry 2 dogs of this size.
I guess if we're eating them, you know, better
Okay, you
bring
can take
back a
2.
lot.
Anyone else got 18 or more strength?
I got 18, but I'd imagine that carrying 2
Keep an
would
arm
mean
free.
sacrificing both arms.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
I
I'm
can't bring
keeping my shield up.
torch.
I'm keeping my shield up. I'm not gonna.
Vamia can carry the torch. Let me see. I don't think
True,
she
she
has
has
enough
a-
strength, but... No, not quite. Okay, so we have 7 dogs total. Is that right?
I guess.
1
Do
for
they even
everyone,
look-
2 for Elena.
Do they look hefty? Do they look like meaty? I don't...
It's a hunting dog. It's a hound.
Ugh.
It's not bred for meat, but it has meat on it.
Ugh,
Okay,
it's next eating rats.
back to the map. Oops, I need to take myself.
Pray. Just fucking pray.
Okay. With everyone a little burdened by the dogs they're carrying, occupied arms and such,
I just slung them on my back.
the thunder wave still fresh on everyone's mind and ears, you make your way back. The ground trembles and then passes.
Is there any like sound?
It's very bassy.
Very bassy, but
Mhm.
can I hear if it's something like passing?
You
through
can
on-
try. Give me a perception check.
flat perception.
Advantage.
Or 20.
20? I mean, to you it sounded like an earthquake. Brief and small. It didn't sound that close to you. It sounded like maybe it was in the city or something. Something
So is
further
it
north.
Like is it like a tremor?
It just gradually, it increased like fairly quickly and then it faded out over the course of a couple of seconds. Just a brief tremor.
Okay.
Was it stronger than last time or weaker?
Weaker. Further.
I think there's like a massive centipede there. Out of character.
Centipede. Why centipede?
Why not centipede?
Historical precedence.
Yeah.
So, have any of you ever eaten a dog before, or
Right, has Caleb eaten any dogs before?
I mean, Caleb had a pretty impoverished lifestyle, so would he eat dog?
I think he would eat a dog. If
He probably
that
has
the
then.
option. Yeah. I've eaten one, I think.
It is not time for conversation, so let's keep our voices down. Do not want to make any more noises than we already made.
Sure.
Something seems a little different. As you make your way quietly, single file, down the empty street, looking around each time lighting flashes, it's hard to describe. You don't see as much as you expect to see. Kind of like the clouds are closer to the ground, or there's some sort of mist, or the lighting is getting dimmer, or something like that. Yes. It's mist.
Okay.
Growing thicker by the moment. Pretty soon, you can barely see anything.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna need someone to try and navigate. Survival. Who wants to make the survival check?
I will.
Sure.
I should have high enough survival. Normal flat roll.
Yep, give me a straight flat roll.
15.
15. Caleb,
Mm-hmm.
you think the way to the Rook is fairly straightforward, but with your instincts and experience, this feels like a trap to you. your instincts tell you that you should probably be taking back streets or something less in the open in this thick fog. You could probably navigate your way to the Rook through back streets, you think?
Okay. And I don't think we should walk on the main street. Too open, too much uncertainty. It would be better if we go into a back street. I should probably get us there.
You're
Well, if you feel
confident you'll be able to
confident-
navigate.
Fairly.
Go ahead.
That sounds reasonable to me. I see no reason not to.
Okay.
I am growing uneasy of the fog myself.
Back streets it is. You head off the main wide open road and head somewhere where, with the light you have, instead of just there being a grey nothingness around you, you can see the buildings flanking you. And you head into the back streets.
Hey. Trey,
Yes.
Jim.
Yeah.
This is... I don't know if you remember this, but... Back when we were getting our fortunes read...
Yeah.
Is this reminiscent of the street I saw in...
The street you saw, can you be more specific? What did you say?
I think it was a street with a lot of smoke or something similar. I don't... Hold on, can I find my notes on it?
Yeah. How does Alina remember it?
Oh my gosh, my notes suck. So much irrelevant stuff. What was it? Ugh. Give me a second. Oh my god. You know, just do your things for now.
Okay.
I'll get to you later with it. Yeah.
Alina's lost in thought, trying to remember something.
Oh, there's not any
Give me another survival check,
figures.
Caleb.
Oh,
Figures?
shuffling
Evan.
about in this fog. Is there?
There are
I don't
the
even
people
know how I
with
would
you.
see.
Extra figures? Give me a perception check.
Mhm.
Disadvantage.
That was in the hallucination. I almost called it the fortune.
A
Yes.
7. Okay.
Oh, disadvantage. Sorry. Hold on. Let me roll that again here, just so you get 2. 3. That's a
There are
natural one, baby.
there are your friends and allies, and the Vermeer. However you see that relationship, I don't know.
Hmm.
And
Mhm.
Alina, as you look around and think back to the vision that you had in Madame Uluka's shop, maybe that wasn't smoke in your vision. Maybe it was this thick, dark grey mist, this fog. This fog that seems to have a mind of its own. And as you look up, trying to look for architecture that you can line up in your mind, Helena, you see the fog overhead shift with a sound.
I am not one for superstitions, but perhaps we should dim our lights.
Audible
Yes.
to you all now. It sounds like wings flapping.
Dim the
Wow.
lights.
Hmm.
Dim the lights.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to hide my hers.
So let's go. We'll try and look up in the sky whenever lightning strikes. See if she can get a glance of anything with her dark vision.
Sure. Perception.
And then Caleb will do that.
Disadvantage. Caleb, you want to listen?
Yes.
16.
12.
— 16 and 12. Caleb, you hear the slow, heavy beating of large wings as something circles overhead, drawing closer. Satsuka, as the lightning flashes, all you see is the fog overhead flash purple and a broad silhouette of a large form, two bat-like wings spread out to either side. Something lands on a roof right in front of you.
That makes Satsuko kind of lean forward in a hushed whisper and say, I think I saw the unicorn land somewhere nearby.
Is it the direction of the roof?
I'm gonna make like a shush.
You can make whatever you want. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
$11.
I am
Can roll
just, you
that
know, I'm
back?
just gonna hope that this would happen even without the thunder wave, because otherwise,
Oh, you are carrying a lot of fresh meat. Who knows?
Who knows?
I rolled the same thing. Imagine.
I
my
feel like-
surprise.
I feel like Moonbeam might be bad because it might attract a lot of attention from the big guy.
No, it's not.
You know,
It's about being flashy.
the 40-foot high cylinder has a 5 radius.
What?
It might be a little obvious.
No.
It's fine. We already made noise. Might as well go out with a bang, you know?
No, the noise wasn't made here. Don't need to try anymore.
Do it all. Do it all, T. Hit the bang. Put up the pillar. You have a light spell? Cast that too a bit. Why not?
Flamebearer Riiga, who's faster? Riiga?
What do you mean
I'll be
faster?
Ruha.
Dex, what's your dex?
12.
Yeah, he's faster.
Okay. Oh, Satsuko as well. You're faster than Riiga, definitely.
Of course, of course.
And her, of course. Let's do her initiative.
Oh no. Not the Chimmer Quirky.
Oh, good one. Plus nothing. As much as I am sure you guys want to fight this thing, we're gonna have to finish here.
No!
Yes.
Rise.
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to die.
That is the end of the session.
Get a week to cope.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
more.
week.
Okay, guys. That's it. That's all she wrote. Let's see what's happening on Twitch. Batwoman is watching us. Not woman, women.
So R is true.
No. Okay. Thanks for watching, whoever made it through that. If you did, well done. Hopefully see you guys next week, same time-ish. You can see if this is going to be some sort of showdown, or if this Chimicor is more persistent and intelligent than they first took it for. Only time will tell. We will find out what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Be good.